Good morning, NCR.
John, test your microphone.
Yeah, hello. Test the mic 1, 2.
Sound though, and that's a sound. Abna, sound no ha.
Hi there, good morning. It is yet another thrilling moment to have you on the screens of GH Police Television. It is 3rd June 2026, and you are welcome to the wild and wonderful Wednesday edition of the Safe Start Show, your ultimate morning companion for a secure and vibrant day ahead. Now, it is a classic midweek milestone, and you are halfway there. I am Sergeant Yao Boatin, your host, bringing you the pulse of safety live from the National Police Headquarters. Now, this show is streaming live on all our social media platforms, precisely on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, on X. Let's get mutually active. Let's get dialogic. Send us your questions, your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and we'll do well and read them out to you. Again, we are also available on the digital satellite channel 362. Joining me this morning as my co-host is policewoman Sergeant Teresa Ado. Good morning, Tess.
Good morning, Sergeant Boite.
How are you doing?
Very well, yourself?
I'm also doing excellent.
Thank God.
Yeah, we are back at it again.
Very much so.
Yeah,
it's always exciting to be here, to bring our viewers the pulse of safety.
Exactly,
Yes.
And they are eager to also learn always on this platform
Exactly.
as well. Yesterday, the Black Stars were in action against Wales.
Yeah,
Did you watch the game?
I did, but at the point I have to, switch off.
Okay. So after 90 minutes, it was 1-1 draw. Your opinion on their performance so far?
Well, I must say that we're expecting more from them.
Okay.
They could have done better.
Yeah.
Yes, they could have done better. So we can't just rule them out totally. We are expecting that they would set up and then match up with the next game that they would come into contact with. Yeah.
I watched the entire game. The first part of the game wasn't quite impressive, but then the second department of the game was quite promising, where changes were made. The likes of Ernest Nyama was brought on, Thomas Brandon Asante, Kwesi Zibo, Bonsuban,
Right.
and the other likes, they came with some kind of verve and energy,
right?
But then it is quite disappointing that when we took the lead after Caleb Urenchi scored, we were expecting that we were going to carry the day. But then in the down minutes of the game,
The glory was short-lived.
it
was short-lived.
they had to equalize, 90 plus 5.
Yeah.
That's so painful. And we are just less than a week to the World Cup. The World Cup. Next week Thursday we are starting the World Cup
Okay.
with an opening game between Mexico and South Africa.
Right.
Ghana, we have our first game on the 17th of June in Toronto Stadium against Panama. And so we are praying that at least we'll have a formidable side.
We pray for
to
them.
compete.
We pray for them.
Exactly,
Yes. They can't just let us down so easily.
Exactly.
Yes. We pray
Yeah,
for them that they put up a good show.
Right. Okay, so we are ready to kickstart your day safely on the show as we usually do. So whether you are thinking about the kind of routes to employ from your home to your respective destinations, or you are planning your weekend from today because today it is midweek, we've got you covered. So we'll be starting off with traffic updates, where my colleague Sergeant Yusuf Brahma will bring in us updates with the traffic situation within Accra. We'll also be, bringing you police-related stories, police stories that are shaping our communities with police today, and then we'll move straight to the police hospital, bring you essential health tips, where our medical experts will be making a presentation on a particular health subject, where is so important or salient to your human body as well. And then with our birthday celebrants, we are still in the month of June. Police officers and their loved ones who are celebrating their birthdays in the month of June will take time and then share in this incredible journey of theirs. And with our big conversation today, Sergeant Tess, in recent times, there have been growing calls or concerns for the abuse of drugs, especially within the youth.
Yeah.
And so today we are receiving an official from the Narcotics Control Commission to join us, tell us what they are doing as an institution,
Right.
To help fight or combat the abuse of drugs in recent times.
I think it has come timely because the youth are really abusing drugs.
Exactly.
Yes. You wouldn't know, they just fall into it, and before you realize, it's just a one-time trial, and then
they become
addicts. So I think it has come timely, and then we hope that they are watching us. They get to learn and pick lessons from it.
Even apart from that, most of us, when we are also sick, we fail to go to the hospital, get prescriptions from physicians, and then we get to pharmacists and tell pharmacists that, I'm feeling feverish, I think I'm suffering from malaria, so please give me this drug A, drug B.
Yes.
And even if they give us those drugs, we come back and we feel that we want to recover quickly.
And
so we overdose that particular drug.
Yes.
And so the official from the Narcotics Control Commission will join us later on the show to tell us about their role in the fight against drug abuse in our societies today. All right. And then I think that will be all. And then we'll also be receiving your comments on our live Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and then X platforms. We'll also do well and read them out to you. All right, so we are going for our first break on the show. When we resume from the break, we'll keep up the momentum on the platform. Remember that a safe start leads to a great day. Stay on, we'll be right back. Back from that break, and thanks for staying with us. It is still the Safe Start Show on GH Police Television. This is where you stay informed, you stay ahead, you stay safe. And so we are diving in right with our traffic updates. And as I mentioned earlier, my colleague Sergeant UC Brima is ready to give us what is really transpiring in a particular area when it comes to the traffic situation. The police officers who belong to the Motor Traffic and Transport Department are actively working to manage and control traffic across the length and breadth of this country. And so Brima is ready to tell us how events unfolded. Good morning, Brima.
Good morning, big man.
How are you doing?
And you, how about you?
I'm also doing fantastic.
All right.
Yesterday was the game.
Oh, yes, I did.
Your impression so far?
You know, when it comes to this team, I have my own reservation.
Oh, yes, I know, right? But
yes, I have.
you were the same person who was saying that, I mean, there's a new coach.
Yes.
And there wasn't enough time, or there wasn't any luxury of time for him to put the team together.
Yes.
But then yesterday, I was not impressed with the first half performance though. But then the second half was somewhat better. Yeah.
The second half was quite better.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then looking at the way we considered, I mean, going into the World Cup proper.
We have a serious problem with our defensive setup.
Of course.
That is something we cannot run away. Run away from.
And I think you have a leaking defense going into the World Cup. If you are not careful, we need basket to
absolutely. Because in the first half of the game, if the Wales team were to be clinical, would have considered about 4 or 5 goals.
Of course.
So I believe that.
And I mean, going into the World Cup, these are just friendly matches. So sometimes they are careful.
Okay.
You understand? So they wouldn't come all out.
Exactly.
And if that we are jittery like this, they get into the World Cup where people are bringing their nose and
I tell you, we'll struggle.
Attack and score.
We'll struggle.
I mean, it will be difficult. But we hope for the best anyway. I mean, this is the only team we have, so we don't have any option than to say we wish them the very best.
Wow. But then, most Ghanaians are quite optimistic about this Black Stars team because they feel that, the coach is quite new, struggling to bring together players from their respective clubs, form, a robust team for the national team and then represent at a high level. It's not easy. But then he believes that the man is an experienced coach. Yesterday he was just monitoring from the bench and he noticed that there are some departments in the team that must be improved. Yeah. So
but see, there was this question that someone asked.
Okay.
I mean, how can we say that the coach presently he has watched every single of one of them play?
Yeah.
Can we confidently say that?
If he hasn't been able to watch them,
it will be clips.
Play exactly. And we have some of the experienced former players with the team, the likes of John Pencil, Fatah Odao, I believe they may be able to give that particular area because certainly he cannot be watching all of them. The time is so limited.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. And so we should just pray.
Yeah, of course. I mean, my prayers don't play football.
I know, Brahma.
All the teams are going to pray. So exactly. You are relying on prayers and
exactly.
You are not work.
You see, because these teams you are going to meet them in the World Cup. Most of them have had enough time to prepare.
Of course,
their teams,
of course. You see, that was why I had my own reservations when you sack the coach at that very critical stage.
Sure. You're right.
See, I mean. Well, let's see. Like we said, we can only wish them well and expect the very best.
Exactly.
Yes. All right. So good morning and welcome to today's traffic update on your Safe Start show with me, Sergeant Yusuf Brahma. So just as my brother said, we are just returning from the Obechebi Lamte Circle on the Dr. Buzia Highway, where we are bringing you the traffic updates this morning. But before that, let's take the traffic situation around the National Police Headquarters. So from the Dankwa Circle to the fire service traffic light, the traffic situation is a bit heavy this morning, but then officers have still been deployed there to ensure that you move around without any major stress. And then also from the fire service to the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, the traffic situation is also a bit heavy, but then officers have still been deployed there to coordinate affairs and ensure that you move around easily without any issue. So we are zooming into the Dr. Buzia Highway, where we are bringing you the traffic situation this morning. The division is, headed by Supo Mr. Eric Opata Mike Tango 9. He's the commanding officer of the Kaneshie Divisional MTT there. So this morning, this is the situation we have. So producer, can let viewers know exactly what to expect when they get to the Obechebi Lamte Circle this morning, as we captured a while ago. So just as you can see on your shot, this is the traffic situation this morning from the Obechebi Lamte Circle on the Dr. Buzia Highway. So from first lights coming to the Obechebi Lamte Circle, the traffic situation this morning is not that heavy. So just as you can see on your shot, if you are coming from First Light or Doko and any of those areas coming in, you wouldn't have any trouble at the Obechebi Lamte Circle this morning if that is the route you are using. Whether you are turning right to Abuzokain Mosque area, or you are going to the Graphic Road, or you are turning on your left to the Kwame Nkrumah Circle on the Ring Road West, you wouldn't have any major issue this morning. So just as you can see on your shot, if you are going through that section of the road, then please know that you don't have any trouble at all to worry yourself about. And then also from Kolebu or Abosokan Mosque coming to the Obechebi Lamte Circle, just as you can see on your shot, there's free flow of traffic from that direction as well. So if that is where you're coming from, if you're coming from Kolebu, from Mamprobi, or any of those areas, and then you are using that stretch, this morning you don't have any trouble at all to worry about. So whether you're turning on your right to the Graphic Road, or you're also turning on your left, on your left to the Kwame Nkrumah Circle as well, you wouldn't have any trouble at all. So that is the situation on that side of the Obechebi Lamte Circle as well. And also from the Kwame Nkrumah Circle direction to the Obechebi Lamte Circle, as you can see on your shot once again, there's also no trouble at all if that is the stretch that you are using this morning. There's free flow of traffic. The moment you get into the intersection, you're going to find your way easily, to whichever direction that you are going, whether you are taking the first exit, the second exit, or even the third exit to the Graphic Road. You wouldn't have any trouble at all if that is a stretch that you are using this morning. So that is also the situation from that angle of the Obechebi Lamte Circle this morning. And also from the Graphic Road also coming to the Obechebi Lamte Circle, as you can see on your shot now, the road is virtually empty, because even this morning people prefer using the top instead of using the downside of the Obechebi Lamte Circle. So whether you are using the top or you are using the roundabout itself, you wouldn't have any trouble at all from the Graphic Road to the Obechebi Lamte Circle this morning. There's free flow of traffic from that side of the road, and ideally this is going to be the situation going into the afternoon and then in the evening. If there's no major incidents that will happen this morning or later in the day, this is the situation that we are expecting. There will not be any much trouble or any major change in the traffic situation at the Obechebi Lamte Circle this morning. And also from the Obechebi. But the one thing that we noticed there, some drivers have decided to turn portions of the runabout to bus stop, just as you can see on your shop, where they stop their vehicles and then alight passengers and also pick passengers. So there's a lot of caution to drivers who have decided to turn the Obechebi Lamte Circle to bus stop, where they discharge and then pick passengers there. This is a very serious situation that you should avoid, so that you don't get yourself into any trouble, because I know the officers will come after you if you continue to do some of these things. And then also from the Obechebi Lamte Circle to the Graphic Road, the traffic situation is also normal. There's no trouble for you if that is the stretch you are using this morning. So just as you can see on the shot, you shouldn't be worried at all if that is the stretch that you are using this morning. And also from the Obechebi Lamte Circle to the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, there's also no trouble for you this morning if that is a stretch that you are using. Whether you're also going to Korle Bu as well, there's no trouble at all, just as you can see on your shot. So that is the traffic situation this morning at the Obechebi Lamte Circle, as we captured a while ago. So if you're going there to have any business done this morning, you shouldn't be worried at all. I mean, the commanding officer, Chief Supo Mr. Eric Opata, Mike Tango 1, has deployed personnel there to ensure that they coordinate affairs there and ensure that you move around easily without any trouble. So if you're turning to Korle Bu, or you are exiting the roundabout to any other direction at all, you wouldn't have any issue at all. So that is the situation. This one, just as you can see from the mosque direction coming in, is flowing easily without any trouble. And then my own brother, Inspector Paul Nyame, has been deployed there to coordinate affairs at the roundabout where any incident happens. He will be there to assist and then ensure that you move around easily this morning at the Obechebi Lamte Circle. So that is the traffic situation, just as you can see. So if you are moving around the Obechebi Lamte Circle, please know that this morning there is free flow of traffic there, and there's no trouble at all for you to worry your head about if you are moving around there. Like I said, it is not going to be, there's not going to be any much difference going into the day. If there's no major incidents that will occur at the roundabout this morning. I know that producer is also on deck. If there's any major incident that happens there, and then you must be informed. We'll tell you that so that you adjust yourself and then know exactly what to do when you get to the Obechebi Lamte Circle. And then also a reminder, so to the drivers who have decided to turn portions of the Obechebi Lamte Circle to bus stop where they stop, offload passengers or discharge passengers and also pick passengers, please note that it is an offense for you to do that. And then this is a caution from Mike Tango 1, Supo Mr. Eric Opata, that you should be warned that this is something that you should avoid and not get yourself involved, because they will soon come after you and then pick you up and then let you face the law and let you know exactly what the law says about you doing that. So that is the traffic situation this morning at the Obechebi Lamte Circle, as captured a while ago. Kudos to all the officers at the Kaneshie Divisional MTT. The very good morning to all of you for the good work that you are doing, especially on the Dr. Buzia Highway, which has heavy traffic almost all the time. So good morning to you, especially to the commander, my master Supo Mr. Eric Opata, Mike Tango 1, and then the station officer, and then my own brother Inspector Paul Nyame, who was deployed at Obechebi Lamte Circle this morning to ensure that everything goes on well as well. So my brother Sergeant Yabo Teboating, that is the traffic situation there this morning as captured.
I'm quite impressed with how vehicles are moving at that particular
exactly.
Formerly, used to get a serious
crowded. You wouldn't have your way through at all. This morning, yes, it is cool. Of course, there's free flow. Yeah. But then before we go, I want to, say a big shout out to some officers from the Dodowa FPU base. I'm not sure they expected this, but this is a very good morning. Yes, this is a very good morning to all the officers at the Dodowa FPU base. I was with you on the Salah day, so you know what I am talking about. So throughout the day on the Saturday, I was with you there. So to my brother General Constable Wallace, to my own friend General Constable Suleimana, you know the discussion that we had, and then also to your brother as well, General Constable Ajay, and then your commander. So to every commander at the to every police officer at the FPU base Dodowa, good morning to all of you, and thank you for the good work that you're doing. You know what happened on the Saturday, and I must commend you for your patience and all the things that you did on the Saturday to ensure that the situation was calm and then everything went on successfully. So over to you, my brother. I'll catch you later on traffic orientation here on GH Police TV. But then until then, enjoy the rest of the program. All
right, thank you so much. That was the traffic update brought to us by our very own brother Sergeant Yusuf Brahima, bringing us what is really transpiring earlier today at the Obechebi Lamte Circle with police officers who work at the Kaneshie Divisional MTTD, managing and controlling traffic. You could see that the area is quite okay. Vehicles are moving normally. There isn't any congestion at that particular area. And so big shout outs going out to the commanding officer, Superintendent of Police, Mr. Eric Opata, and then big shout outs to Sergeant Emmanuel Abubrate, we call you Major, and then every other officer who work at the Divisional MTTD Kaneshie for the wonderful job you guys are doing. All right, so next segment coming up on the show is Police Today, and so Our colleagues are ready with us in the studios. They'll be doing us this particular honor. But before that, let's enjoy this brief break. When we return, to now be time to get into police-related stories.
Welcome back from that quick break. This is Safe Start on GH Police TV. If you just tuned in, we are streaming live on all our social media handles on Facebook, X, YouTube, Instagram, and also you can get interactive with us on our WhatsApp page on 024-622-6064. It is time for police updates, and to do that with me in the studios, we have Inspector John Tay Wisdom and Sergeant Benedicta Brago. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. We also have made some gains over the past 24 hours with some arrests made. I think this has added up to the fight against crime in the country. I'm so sure that relatives will be very happy, and then victims themselves will also be very happy because they've been able to nab these criminals. Please, kindly update us on what is happening.
Thank you, Sergeant Teresa Adu. So welcome to Police Today on Safe Start. And let's look at our stories for today. We have police arrest 2 suspected armed robbers and recover stolen motorbike in Tumu. That's happened to be our first story. Our second story is Tema Regional Police Command intercept sacks of suspected Indian hemp, 1 arrested. So let's go details into the first story. The Upper West Regional Police Command has arrested 2 robbery suspects in connection with robbery incident that occurred on 30th May 2026 along the Tumu Korea Road in the Sisala East District. Preliminary investigations indicate that the suspects, identified as Seidu Muzua, age 22 years, and Salifu Mutada, age 22 years, allegedly robbed 3 persons at gunpoint and made away with an unregistered Abstonic motorbike. Following a swift intelligence-led operation, police successfully recovered the stolen bike and arrested the suspects. Further investigations led to the retrieval of unregistered Logia motorbike believed to have been used in the commission of the crime. Both exhibits have been impounded to assist ongoing investigations. Information gathered so far suggests that the suspects may be linked to a series of robbery activities that have recently terrorized residents within the Tumi area and its environs. Police are therefore extending investigations to establish their possible involvement in other criminal activities reported in the district. The suspects are currently in police custody assisting with investigations, while efforts are underway to recover the firearms allegedly used in the robbery. The Upper West Regional Police Command commends members of the public for their cooperation and encourages residents to continue providing them timely information to support the fight against crime. This was signed by ACP Mr. Peter Kamasa. He is the Deputy Regional Police Commander for Upper West Region.
Ewo atifi atoya mantemu baabi a yefre ho tumu eho na police adwumako no akire. Amantam mienu a yesusu se wo mo eye adwotwafo na ya je eye moto mienu ade efi wo nsem a yesusu se moto no wo mo ewiaye Posi esusu se eye emrantie adwetwasem a ekoso ewo kotoni mabosome ne da etoso aduasan ewo afi impimienu ene aduonu ensiamu ewo otumu ade kokowie ekwan a ewo sesala epoye mantamu amrantie no wo mu edimu akotene emrantie wo mu edi ene sedu nuzua a wadi infie aduonu ene salifu mutada wadi infie aduonu emienu Posi nhwehwemu adano edise emrantie emienu atoshe nipa miensa so edi etuo esi womo so eje womo moto eye Absonic yibi edi firi womo ensem ena Posi ete asemi Posi ede intempeso ede ahonhare so tugu mrantie so na eno ana enam so womo etimi ache mrantie na womo aje moto no ede efiri womo ensem eno achi no Posi enam nhwehwemu so aje moto a eye logia yibi efi womo ensem a yesusu se eye moto no eno na emrantie no womo etena so ede kodi womo ejuma moto ni mienu enyina ewo Posi akachi a edi adanse ewo ensem no emu amane ba Posi nsa aka efi mrantie mienu ho ene se adwetwasem ahodro ekoso ewotumu ene mpatamu a edi esuro ene ehu ato omanfo so no aja mrantie mienu womo edi emu akotene prempren mrantie mienu ewo Posi akachi a omo eboa ewo hwehwemu mu na emmom etu a omo edidu omo dwuma no Posi ede chihyeye egu akwan mu a yeye hwehwemu afa ho ede ahwehwe baabi a etu no ewo atifi atoye Posi adwumako no enam akonya so eda omanfo ase se womo ene womo akobankromu na womo aboa ama womo etimi achi emrantie mienu na afen so omasre omanfo se aso se asamusi anase obi eto ehya so awo adwetwa kwan so anakro no bokwan so a pentama na yi Posi adwumako no asutire na womo enso ano entemma se ne womo etimi aso we ano entemma motimi aso adwetwafo mienu epa echi.
Now to our second story. Tema Regional Police Command intercepts sack of suspected Indian hemp, one arrested. To the details. The Tema Regional Police Command has arrested suspect Bismarck Kopreno for possession of a large quantity of compressed plant material suspected to be narcotics drugs. The arrest was made on Sunday, 31st May 2026 by officers of the Tema Highway Patrol Unit during an operation along the Tema Adan Road. The suspect, who was driving a Hyundai Mighty 2 container truck, failed to stop when signaled by the officers and attempted to evade arrest. He was subsequently pursued and apprehended at Bondase. A search conducted on the vehicle led to the discovery of 12 sacks and 80 parcels of compressed plant materials concealed in a container and wrapped in a solid tape. Preliminary investigations indicate that the substance was allegedly loaded at Peve in the Volta region and was being transported to Adan. The suspect is currently in police custody assisting investigations. The vehicle and exhibits have been impounded for evidential purposes. The Tema Regional Police Command wishes to assure the public for its continued commitment to combating drug trafficking and other criminal activities and urges citizens to support law enforcement efforts by providing timely and credible information on suspicious activities. This news was also signed by the Assistant Superintendent of Police, Dede Jakwasu, and she is the head of public affairs at the Tema Regional Headquarters. So all these updates, as I told you earlier, can be found on our all social media handles.
Yade yani echemu ewo temamantemu eho na posi adwumako no achi ndobone a ewo kotokuo mu ahodo na enam so ama yache abrante baako a yesusu se odi ndobone ho dwuma. Abrante a yache no ni din ene Besmart Pomeno asem no enchemu eni. Ewo kotoni mabosome ne da etoso aduasa baako ewo afi impimienu ane aduonu ensiemu no posifo a edi achentwe ewotema kwantemponso ache chasenam eye Hyundai Mighty 2 container kese yi bi ewotema ede eko ada kwan so amra na posifo no eye operation ewo ekwan no eso ama posifo ejina chasenam no oshenkani no engina na eno na ema posi eta ne so a ekoche no wo bondase ama posi eche chasenam no na yahwehwe mu no yohun kotokuo akese edumienu ene pasa yede salitape achechire ho aduowotwe a ne nyina yesusu se eye nnubone wiyibi posi hwehwemu adano edise ndubone yade ana oshenkani no edifi peve biaya ewo flaumantamu na wode nani achemu ewo adan abrante a yachini prempren o posi adwumako no akache a oboa ewo hwehwemu mu na emom enubone awodo ayache ewo ne nchen no eno so ewo posi ho a edi adanse ewo nsem no emu kama posi ese omanfo se omo bekosoa ekuta womo ahofama omo edidi dwuma eho atu nubone ase no eho na afi nso omahye ehyehyɛ omo de egu akwan mu ewa akwantempo no emu edene efise nubone ho dwuma atese awotema ene ne mpatamu enu nti omo esre omanfo se aso omantamu obro no so oni mobi a odi nubone ho dwuma anase wususu se odi nubone ho dwuma anase oni baabi abroni afra ne ghetto a sa dwuma die ne ekoso a pentam na ebeyi posi adwumako no asutire na womo enso ano entam na eyade anubone no ese yamabunu no.
Right, I think this is a good story, and like the IGP keeps stressing, we would make the country uncomfortable for criminal elements. So I think this is the reason why officers are working very hard, tirelessly to ensure that these bad criminals are rid of the society. So I think it is a good story.
Yes.
And then well done to the regional commanders in the respective regions. Yes. Sergeant Boyti,
Yeah.
what is your bite on the story?
Yes, I'm not surprised that we still have another picture of narcotics. For a particular period of time, we've been having series of arrests being done by the police service when it comes to narcotic drugs. Yeah. And that is why it's even important that today we are having an officer from the Narcotics Control Commission to tell us their role in the fight against the upsurge of narcotics in recent times. And so, as we know the police to be, we are always on top of our job. We are not sleeping, we are not relenting. Exactly. We are committed to protect lives and property, to maintain law and order. And to officers who work in Tumu, I think let's use this platform to commend them for the wonderful job done so far.
They've really done well.
Exactly, for a crime to be committed less than 24, 48 hours, offenders are arrested, properties are retrieved. It tells you that the Ghana Police Service under the current administration, which is under the leadership of the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tetehonu, and members of the Police Management Board, keep stressing the fact that they are always behind police officers to work professionally. And so police officers are motivated by this kind of words. I think last Monday we read a story where IGP and then his members of Police Management Board embarked on a tour, engaged police officers on the Atebubuyeji Road, to motivate them, to inspire, to spur them on, to let them know that the administration is behind them, and so they should always go out and do the right thing. And so in cases like this, I think it is prudent for us to also applaud police officers and then also, encourage other ones who are watching us to always be on the lookout that criminals are not sleeping, they are always evolving, they are trying to adapt, current trends to commit crime.
Exactly.
And so as peace officers, we are also obliged to ensure that we also keep up, or we stay up to date to be able to match them foot for foot. If not, they'll always be a step ahead of us. But then looking at the kind of training that we receive from the leadership of the service, it tells you that police officers are always up to speed. And so when they adopt the x-axis, we are there. when they go y-axis, we are also there.
Yeah.
And so he's saying that we are pursuing criminals even to their bedroom of their mothers. And so that is it. I'm not surprised of what we are reading today. And so let's keep encouraging ourselves, and then we hope for the better.
Right. That is very commendable. So viewers, please, if you just joined in, we are discussing issues relating to security matters. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this quick break.
Are you aware an invisible eye is watching you? Have you ever had an altercation with a police officer about a road traffic offense where you felt you were right? Have you ever lost a loved one due to a breach of a road traffic regulation as a motor rider? Do you always obey road traffic regulations? Do you know that driving on the shoulders of the road is an offense? How has your general experience with the police officers on our roads been like? It is for these and other reasons that the Ghana Police Service, in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, National Road Safety Authority, the DVLA, and other stakeholders, have come up with an initiative to ensure sanity on our roads and prevent road accidents. TrafficTech GH is an automated system introduced by the Ghana Police Service to enforce road traffic regulations. The system uses cameras and sensors to enforce road traffic regulations. So you see, police invisible eyes are watching. Pew!
Hello.
Hello, Mama Joa.
Hey, I'm going to catch it.
What is saying?
I'm going to move on away.
I know a mega yo-yo, with schoolmate.
It's one catch it.
Hey, it's a sad year. It's a cookie or Canada.
Wow.
When you be up, and no point in a share number every week. Company no air pay, and you might afford our Canada. Now, she share a woman is say, company no bit ya in half. Now pay man of sweat you have scanning 80,000 and no sana at
Mama, Madame Fibio could get another. Nana Boga. But see, about a good year to man say, Miss Meeting free Ghana, about the coming more Canada. Oh, no, say, no, when you say, company, no. I'm going to Yasica, I'm going to have, I'm just make you have, until you may have more woman.
Nana, you want to the other. Say, in Papanuphobia or Maba. Obaka Catcher will say, or Canada, and then say, or France, Embo, Abuchin, Kuna, Caribbean. Now, Catcher will say, Akonaba, Inti, Akonyan, agent, our Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, and I say, Burkina Faso, Inti Fao. Now, no, Gata, the Honda with you, and over Canada, and I say, France, and I say, Abuchin, Kuna. Now, make us up here, sing blue, and drop. Hey, you go do back. Or bet you watch again. Or bet you lose again now. We can't have a queen now already. We are what for so. Or bet so. It is I want to suffer when you grab. Hey, now, say you go now for one plan. Come back to one being now. You can't bet my woman, you bet my you bet my woman, bet you by your papa. And you are not for some. Let me to Ghana for you. It's me, Mama Maninda, Mama Uncle Tossa, and Pabonini, and then Paboni from Effidim.
Road crashes or accidents are of great worry to everyone. In view of this, we need to be alert on things that brings about accidents on our roads, leading to deaths of our loved ones. It is of this reason that Traffic Orientation Show on GH Police TV seek to teach, educate all road users, being it drivers, riders, pedestrians, on the rules and regulations and road traffic as to reduce road accident. Make time to watch Traffic Orientation Show every day on GH Police TV as we bring you more insight on road traffic related issues. You can also watch us on DSTV channel 362 and other digital channels. On Traffic Orientation Show, we say drive safely, arrive alive.
You're welcome back from that break and thanks for staying with us. It is still the Safe Start Show on GH Police Television. This is where you stay informed, you stay ahead, you stay safe. It is now time for us to bring you your essential health tips. And so we are crossing over straight to the police hospital where Assistant Commissioner of Police Dr. Thomas Opoku Dakwa is the pharmacist in charge at the same facility police hospital. Is going to talk to us or tell us about the uses of antibiotics. And so let's keep calm and enjoy this presentation. We'll be back after that.
Good morning. I am ACP Dr. Thomas Opoku Dakwa, the pharmacist in charge of the police hospital chemist. As a pharmacist and clinical pharmacist, one of our main concerns has been the use of antibiotics, and it is because for most of us we use antibiotics for reasons which are not the main reasons why we should use them. For example, you have people walk into pharmacies and they will request for a sachet of antibiotics for whatever reason they want to use them. And as a result of that, we've had a lot of issues with the use of antibiotics. Globally, the use of antibiotics has become a global concern because of the risk of resistance. And it is feared that even by 2030, about 10 million people annually will be victims of antimicrobial resistance. That is, infections that will be difficult to treat with antibiotics as a result of our misuse of the antibiotics. And so I want to use this opportunity to call on us, all of us, every Ghanaian, to be circumspect in our use of antibiotics. If you went to the hospital and you are prescribed or given an antibiotic, make sure you use it just as you've been told. If you are asked to do it for 5 days, use it for 5 days. Don't do it for 2 days and then leave the rest, so that at another time you want to go for it and use it. I mean, when we do that, we will have challenges in the future. Also, we have some people who use the antibiotics for maybe in poultry, and that has also been one of the challenges we've had with the challenges of using antibiotics. So I would want to urge our farmers, especially in the poultry industry, that antibiotics are supposed to be used when prescribed, and therefore we should not just use them in animal husbandry and abuse them as a result. To our prescribers also, we know that you are doing well, but we still encourage you to ensure that we prescribe antibiotics to patients who need them. And also, when there is a need for us to quickly review, we do so to ensure that our patients get the best or the optimum use of antibiotics when they are prescribed. It is for all of us to come together to do our bit to ensure that the few antibiotics that we have are protected, so that our generations after us can also have the benefits of the use of antibiotics. On this note, I want to thank you for your time.
All right, so that is it with our essential health tips on the Safe Start Show, and it was brought to us by Assistant Commissioner of Police, Dr. Thomas Opoku Dakwa, pharmacist in charge at the police hospital. He spoke about the uses of antibiotics. Sarentes, you know, this is the same matter we are talking about here. Yeah. It's all about the abuse of the usage of these. Yeah, you know. So it's important that if care is not taken, you may end up even damaging some part of your internal organs.
That is so true. That is so true, because you are not a physician.
Exactly.
So you not, adhering to the physician's directive, obviously you're endangering yourself.
Exactly.
Yes, so.
We may think that we want to recover in time about what the expert has asked us to do. Maybe you are told to pick or make two doses on a particular day, but you may think that no, I want to recover, so let me make it 3 or 4. You may not, exactly, you may not know the kind of danger you may be causing to your body.
Exactly.
Yes, right. So it is important that we make or we give strict compliance to prescriptions given to us by pharmacists anytime we get to the hospital and we are giving drugs to take, especially antibiotics. All right. So away from that, it is now time for us to have our big conversation. And we mentioned that today we are very fortunate and privileged to have with us in the studios an officer from the Narcotic Control Commission. He's basically here to tell us their mandate and their role in the fight against drug abuse. And so this morning we have Chief Superintendent Mr. Reese Hakim Odro. He's the Deputy Head Training at the Narcotics Control Commission, NACOC. Good morning, Mr. Odro, once again.
Good morning, sir.
This morning, let me use this platform and then thank you so much for making or honoring our invitation
making
to appear.
time.
Yes, I mean I think he's the maiden officer from the Narcotics Control Commission to appear live
to
on the Safe Start
show.
Yeah, so Mr. Odro.
Because I've been here. I think I was here
exactly previously. Yeah, that was a pre-recorded show. Yes. But this one is live. Exactly. So once again, Akwaba.
Yeah.
All right.
And thank you for the invitation and honor too.
All right. We are grateful. We are almost welcome. Let's start our discussion with your mandate as NACOC. Please tell us briefly, what is your mandate as the Narcotics Control Commission?
Okay. So first of all, I will extend greetings to your cherished viewers this morning, and also express my gratitude and appreciation to the Ghana Police TV, and greet my Director General and management for their marvelous work.
All right.
The mandate of NACOC can be grouped into, let's say, four main categories. Yeah. So the first one is to ensure public health and safety.
Okay.
So by public health and safety, what we mean is by controlling, preventing, and eliminating the trafficking and use of narcotic drugs and plants. And also put in place measures to prevent the illicit use of precursor chemicals. And precursor chemicals here are chemicals that they have legitimate use for other products, but may be used at the site.
So people deviate that particular legitimacy.
Process of these narcotic drugs. Secondly, we also have a mandate to collaborate with relevant bodies to put in place measures to rehabilitate and treat people living with substance use disorders. And we also to confiscate proceeds from narcotic-related crimes.
Right.
And also to provide alternative livelihood for people who are into the cultivation of narcotic plants.
Right.
So basically, these are our mandates as a commission.
4 arms in terms of the mandate. But with the third one, I'm surprised. I'm learning this for the first time, that you take time to ensure the rehabilitation of individuals who turn out to be victims of drug abuse. You know, most often we often think that when they are taken to some of the especially this psychiatry or mental health facilities, that is where it ends there. I never knew NACOC plays a vital role to ensure in the rehabilitation of individuals who become victims of drug abuse. Right. This aren't you learning this for the first time?
Yes, myself. It's the first time I'm hearing that, and I think they have come in to also support the facilities that take charge of these issues, because I'm sure the facilities are not so many. So if NACOC has come in with that system, I think it is a plus to them.
So for the purpose of this conversation, Mr. Drew, we'll be doing a blend of the English language and Chi for our cherished viewers as well. And so there are times that we'll be speaking the local language for you to gain better understanding or comprehension of the subjects under discussion. So what are the first signs that may indicate that someone is abusing drug?
Okay, before I go into the question, let me clarify something when it comes to the aspect that we talk about rehabilitation and treatment. So currently, as a country, as a nation or a commission, we don't have a public or a government rehabilitation center. So most of these rehabilitations are private. We have departments or units in various hospitals, like the addiction disease unit at Kolebu, and we have some at Pantang and Ankafu. These are the only government, semi-government facilities. But most of the ones existing are private. So what NACOC does is we kind of collaborate with these private ones and make sure they adhere to international protocols. So we offer them trainings, we give them other resources. I think some time past, when we confiscated some proceeds from some of these barons, we sometimes send some to these rehabilitation homes. But what we do primarily is counseling. For the counseling, I think all over the country we have these counseling services available that anybody who is battling some of these substance use disorders can easily walk or contact Narcotics Control Commission, and will be taken through the counseling processes.
Fantastic.
So now going to your question, signs that you look. So there are various categories. We have the physical signs, we have general signs, and we have behavioral attitudinal signs. So if let me code switch here. Say obi start say or no enroy bia and pepi na na adding say will be but general signs ni be is like you first of all seeing drug paraphernalias. You won't say be okra blade, scissors, needles, so inject needles and papers are brown papers, matches. These are some of the general signs that you can observe generally. Or you sooner a drew baby. I feel be physical signs no bit me who say onini huni. I say na huni die echo form. Ube huni pano na ebia ne nsano I say ayetun tuntu kakra ni mo remu ayefin ebi nom so ano timiye tuntum yeso bi anu yetuntum bia ye bibi but ebi so anom etimi ebi kwa de timiye kokko depending on substance. I feel be ne nsa ho ana se bu se ekuro because of panier na omo wono needle max ewo omo ho eno nso ye bi na efre bi bloodshot eyes aso be hu ni bia nani aye kokko eno nso ye some of the physical signs are obehu ye ba other attitudes ne behavioral na nipa ne timi ye a bit aggressive bibi anya bufu kra na ne buafu as antagonist behavior bi ye nyina ye di nkomo na wa explode enkra no nso so no be se ne namfo fam asesa ne namfo fam afi baby a niema na nka busu ne nyina kabum eye no now he is no more interested ye nyina etra dining table di mo sa afi no be fe ne dia na no de akodem and obi di late ebinum so appetite mi increase afi omu di more than
they was said in the previous
obi to timi lose ni appetite ontimi ni di kra nti afi bo nse eniema bia na nka first enka ne ho especially nkra no afi ababe ye ni su yes abaye part of him or her afi muze kwa sorry kra on school or begiska no akotena baby. So these are some of the things habit me apeke at the onset and at the early stages of drug abuse.
Fantastic. Yes, I think Chief Super Hakim Odro has said a lot. You know, Ebane say obi a most signs say they are really abusing drugs. You know, obu onoma you feel say be typically nanwa yotuntum. Ti nanwa yotuntum one day you know what it represents, but then you may be mistaken. Obu onoma nanwa yekoko pa enso name oye no you may not know. Ti when take a close look at such people I think you'll be struggling.
So and internet say my yenku enkwala no hono because enkwala no different attitudes of musho.
Exactly.
It was different from what they show at home and omo kwa bonten so as our for no who here say there be ama weni akwala no say be ya who detect any fault be a it can be a signal to you say didn't ko ye ewo makola no so I should take note of that.
Adeba ko Mr. Odro kan ya no krepa menga say me hu bi omo namfo femu no. Yes, you notice that kind of friends they keep around themselves exactly, and you're able to tell that some go forward there do hoko bomb there then them one say we here now so we be, you know. And but then I mean it comes back to the fact that as parents I would say are very vigilant, and so once you know say mano is in a bad company of some other people or some other group of persons, you know, intent them na then you react. But to train Emma no get to the west a bedding. I focus on three frequent in the I know at 2 time. You also do please I want us to speak to data, I mean scientific data. Say one gasa by year of practice, you know. In Ruben also say in this modern day and age currently, you know, they are being mostly abused in our community now.
Okay, so according to the World Drug Report, you know, marijuana and as a cannabis continue to be the drug of problem for Africa, West African sub-region, and Ghana is inclusive. See, obaya memu ha drug and PMP no e dintintimai and I say you tell who marijuana and now we was in tampe we na no any drug and PMP no yeta ehunu and no ni flu I say ni bia bekeka ho first nanka ense de ni ho ni e fe say opioids no prescriptive opioids tramadol a drug you desire pain but you say no nipa faculty kwan so aye illegal ones abe friend no milligram is very very high yes and no abeka ho and anansen there was a trend be a near friend red unim red as in say be red anti red no tramol ne tapentadol ne ade na omo eno so ababeka ho ntu yi marijuana free ho a ubenya crack cocaine ukọ get to na crack no cocaine no a powdered form but crack near the sodium bicarbonate efra na a solidify no more powdered form there be no more trying kitten and it's the most addictive form of cocaine the dirtiest form of cocaine that you can ever use because normally never be breed afra
no dim
yes they are no kakra bia ibi twama no maybe I call some you be undercover you be this place around what's this place? Is it Kwashiman area? Okay. Yeah, kwaye kitwa bia ode ebe kire ye no. Was it 50 cedis? Kitwa bia bune kitwa.
So when is cancel to
50 cedis. Yeah, 50 cedis.
Depending on value what they are getting out of
exactly,
it. So,
yeah.
A day will be our hard user and as will be a serious user of crack. Let me a blow bear 600 to 1000 cedis on crack cocaine.
That 50 cedis one.
Yes. Say 50 cedis no the war. And also what chain. After 15, 20, 30 minutes, it's gone.
I finished
it. Not all PBM. It's out of 50 to 4, that's 200
cities.
Generally, be a Anopankwa.
We are my
Incobrary, and to be a new blue bear 1,000 cities on the substance. And also count them some of these petty crimes near the costume because all pay. And to pay near my common, the marijuana. Now we crack cocaine, red, no, and I say opioids in general, painkillers, and also about yes, petidin, and they are not mostly in health professionals, nurses, doctors, pharmacists, no one in access to petidin use.
So, Mr. Odro, Penny, I will care about crack. He's a hard crack here. It will be 50 cedis now, and then they bet me a castle, we bet me a castle because turn once. And after that, no, am I addicted to it? It can also be said in that form, right? Yeah.
So when it comes to the addiction, the concept of addiction, it's a bit complex. I would say yes and no. No, because most of the drugs, you say we use one day now, I am addicted. And yes, because drugs like heroin and some of these opioids, no, so we use so a bit more develop some high cravings. Yeah, out to what. Na okondo substance no ti one hwe yi a e betimi lead it to what we are saying is addiction. But addiction is says you cause a complex brain disease enye ade a say bia nipa ne number ku mienu a say why addicted no biological, psychological and social factors be na etinye moral anze pempie nim say omo me addicted no omo asay na ama omo use we no biology I mean I say genetics constitute about 60% 10 deaths is be addicted to substances. Enti enipa mienu betimi astart ya no nom niema. Ba obo be ebe deteriorate faster. But na obi is still yes. Enti biological makeup and our genes, you know, about 60% yeah be kire say obe addicted and say unya addicted. Ho. And say na psychology be nipa no sakra ni ti bo ho. Unya accident be or witness. Don't say mem han yemfa mental health seriously.
Okay.
A crowd tifia de bia ye bone maame and a crowd said we ni maame de bot wa kuni papa and a papa na bo maame na kuno. All these children no they are at risk. Yes.
I register on it.
But ye memu ha no ye ntai
Usually and
yes. Flood dia ACC so to flood akwa betimi a witness one mo da ho mo ba fi na nso afa wo mo da mu niema nyina. Oje say oya akwa bia ni favorite toy bi
nso de ko
wa lose sa toy no abehye ne so psychologically emotionally why depressed yeah na see depression akwa do no depressed no why depressed it is a when treat and discuss some of these things through counseling near there obetimi dey grow so psychologically we are predisposed to some of these things ni nyina na so socially hefa na wote what is the environment what is there ufie. What are the rules? What are the policies when it comes to drinking alcohol in the house, smoking in the house? Area no pia, pia no na get to. Because your areas be where ni fie ni get to ni.
It's a slum areas no.
Baby of fakura ko school no, on na get to schools ni be kura ni get to. These are all social factors. Ntia na empepi ni kan addiction complex kakra. Baya na ye memu ha ni ta de she mura ni suban na enye. When na wo fo asem ni titie ne ma. Yes, we knew about it here. Unya uwa kwa papa house we knew about it. Awufo bia ni about it. Na some of these things. And the league binum dear astray. Me aga say ne ma me antiti ni there are a lot of issues and I say factors are contributing to this concept called addiction.
Absolutely.
So you want to say so I mean Mr. Odro, Chief Superintendent Odro made mention say social factors ni bika ho. So Echema join kosi say ebia community bi na de bia openye bia small say bejekoto ebia nsama me bejekoto say mame all these are factors are akwala ni esua behind the scenes of the parents.
Exactly. Say ebia fan say do kan you live in a community where ebia make a ghetto so around na akwala we pie na obi peni bia fro the 50 Ghana cedis kona koto sa marijuana we breme ebia make akwala no ignorantly no me don't know say ebia we no akoto but over time maybe as happen we beka say ebia hey bra I think sometime ago there was an advert on TV who say akwala okon you know exactly until say we need tampe there when I was me mpemu biara online no until no say akwala no enim na say akwala no say na mama ni papa anka nche say na do wait here they may fall to this kind victim to this kind of attacks from these people because okachen say je fe bika wano a
of course, yeah, cultural background, exactly. You cannot really disregard or disrespect opinion.
And they say, I will find any uncommon who I won't say Aporano at a very tender age, maybe on how to even smoke marijuana. My parents in your way.
Exactly.
And the Mr. Odro can a social factor.
One causes of substance abuse among children and adolescents are bad adult examples.
Okay.
Papa opie no de ne banaka ho. Emre bi me ne me nkrofo bi kwotena ba bi ne nkrofo bi agiw adane eya se ntokwa e wo mo ntem ba ko de ne babai ana ba ko ne draw attention say chale matros adiwe ya amenye mpanimfo ne abetena
na do nkura ba betena
bia na do not na oba ni ho no akwa ni so bedi machi me ye den no ya catch us mfa ne ma this is not the first time
exactly
and no na do oba so what can no be ye den no so what can no ye be ma o hye ne ye
ne hu
and sana omonum and I would do ba aba and what take mu no hwem na mo si table and nsan sisi mu ani na monum wahunu green bottle na black bottle na wonum wahunu ba bia otimi
e kasa me an say
me baketwa one time we did trafficking and one of our favorite beers we man ne car bi twam of frame no point here no boarding and I'm say then ohun no see ohunu
ohuru hey TV shuara
yes no wa check to boy na me see okay no aka chale then I'm see okay so wa hunu me ma dream ni me bari ni ma so onim but say wonim so timi a kire me car na e ko no ohun design na no kire me say ade ni nie wabo enti pepi ni ana ye say enkura no omo hunu but theory of social learning ma yeti ase say one of the best way and crowd picking yema is through observation. They do what they see, not what you tell them.
Absolutely.
Nti wo ne de ne kwa ye, wo de ne kwa wedding, wo de ne kwa social gatherings and panimfo ye niema no. Ohwe. One here, the fridge that stores milk, stores beer.
Absolutely.
Ti ada obeba milk ni nhyem no, obeyi beer no.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, so
also, do I say in your earlier submission, you can say a friend is saying one of the major drug I mean the abuse of community by a cocaine. Crack cocaine. Okay, so we have a picture on our screen. Maybe say I want you to speak to it. Is it an example or one type of that crack cocaine?
Okay, from the picture I cannot say for a fact, but it looks like this.
Okay.
Crack cocaine looks like this. A hard.
Okay.
Now you pure white senior.
Okay.
Depending on additives are almost the fry, you know. And they be determined they can be off white kakra, dirty brown, be and you clean
white
and you that crystal white senior that's one. But a hard senior na that's one no and I no be kono mo and get you tryna kese very very small yabubu na omode atechere ne zani affairs ne atechere
blue no
blue yes blue bo no sabi no mo atechere
and say nkese pa
very small
very tiny
yes yeah and what did you 50 cities
okay so this is the crack okay
and this can go for cash out because we are suppliers are we say pana say one person got or buffet and opaco see number say they say those kind we look at thousands.
That is why I'm an acostron
because I'm very effective.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is why.
Wow. Okay. So Pastor Bro, share Ediana nebusu eni bi. Me hu say sa science here kan wan say near biological, psychological, social factors. Ama me hu say bia mebusu eni bi abuse drug. E den na me main part of the oil no metimi aye aboa na manager sa no way.
Okay, so at the onset and initial stage no one betimi na kasa. No man ehunu some of the effects some of these drugs have on him or her. You open the person's eye to the facts, the truth about drugs, especially the young ones. Because in pain is where a penny ya na obi a wadi 15 or so be no say be real. When you enti awakwa kondom de ya na be no crowd no mo kasa ba ya na mofra no titru na ehia. Women some of the realities, the truth about these substances. Any near a bit to me aye no. That is at the initial or onset stage. Onya meto mu no. But onya be addicted, like I said, when addiction comes in, it's now a disease. And if it's a disease, it means there is treatment. Into your family member no, you cannot treat it in the house. Nia wu hia love and care, we say TLC, tender love care. Now they are man, but you refer the person for professional treatment. Or the neighborhood rehabilitation center. Now I'm gonna
counseling process.
Counseling, detoxification, na what me about out. Family will be addicted there. Family the Robeyan is ordinary
hand over. I'm expecting. Right. So I believe Chief Superdru has mentioned that if the person starts at a very initial stage, that is where you may come in and then let them know the realities. Or its repercussion with that particular act. But then if it happens that the person, is now addicted. The person is an addictive of whatever drug he or she may be abusing. You can only offer TLC, tender love and care. But then your prime duty will have to be handling him or her over to the experts for them to go through series of counseling and other activities.
I think that is something we oftentimes ignore because of the stigma attached to it. So people would tend to hide their relatives than taking them or to their facilities for treatment, and I think it should be discouraged because if you hide them, you are not doing them any good. Yes, it is better you take them to the facilities and they are taken care of for them to come back to shape and then fit in society.
So there are sometimes where people also say that when you want to actually pick up your ward, your child or whoever to a facility for them to take that person through the recovery process. As a result of stigmatization. So people tend to shield such people in their own homes and try to render remedy for them. Is that proper? Is that correct?
You see, most of the time, before someone will start using these substances, there are issues, there are underlying factors. So even during the initial stage of treatment, they try to find out why you went into it. A beer na DNA substance okay. If you shielding with you are rather helping.
Yeah, aggravating the situation.
That is it. Yes, we agree that there is stigma attached to these things. Into a man for
exactly.
And until I say no, and I body rule no. Now a new act in more. I bet you say substance use disorders. Public health, a mental health issue. Is no more a moral issue. There is so be any depression. It is so be any hypertension. To be any hypertension na unfair. And no be any diabetes and the be out me one insulin no unfair. I no be any substance use disorder. I was say offery say we do banana say unua no and our damn for no be call it you changing the DNA cry. You friend no addiction say na first you say oh you junkie no all these words are stigmatizing words. They connote stigma and you see they say your friend disorders. So just like mental health disorder, we have alcohol use disorder, marijuana use disorder, disorder. If the person is having a disorder, I don't know what say wouldn't share family treatment facility na emwa. So person dey no outpatient omo access na se betimi akọ aba omo experts na wono ebe ka chiro yes but any advice about say obe hiding no efie.
Okay, so Chief Suppo, please let me find out, you did mention earlier say in your centers you now have counseling units. I want to find out, do you have a special desk to say ABI office, assuming this is your office, and then somebody comes in, you have a special desk that would you set aside somewhere that the person will not come into contact with everybody in the office. So we are looking at the stigma base. Do we have a special desk set aside? It should be a one-on-one affair, so that when I am done, I get out, nobody around gets to see me say, yeah, this is what it is.
Yeah, we have the counseling unit. Yeah, and I say what they does is specifically dealing with such cases. They have a short code. Yeah, I'll be to me afraid. You can place an anonymous call. They will answer, they will attend to that. I think 0800 307 307. Once you place a call to that and you tell them you are battling with substance use disorder, the answering, the one who will answer, the officer will divert or connect you to the counselors. They will take you through whatever you need, refer you to a facility where they will come. They meet you without you even seeing me. You might not even, I might not even know you unless maybe you called me personally. Then I took you there. Whichever means you want the thing to be done, we have experts there who will attend to, and it's not just at the headquarters. At the regional levels, we have counselors there that once you contact the regional office that this is your situation, it will be attended to.
Also, if you can please repeat the number again.
0800 307 307.
0800 307 307. Okay. 0800 307 307. So that's the line you can call when you are in need of these services against substance use
not
disorders.
Even just the services. Anything narcotic related.
All right.
If you want us, anything you want to find out from us, you call that number. All right. The appropriate quarters will be informed and they will attend to you.
Okay. So once again, it's 0800 307 307. Anything related to narcotic, please do well and call this number, and then you will be received accordingly. All right. So, Mr. Drew, let's assume that, or assume without admitting, I know crime, fighting is a collective and shared responsibility, and so I'm in an area where I have observed that there are some group of persons who are seriously into the sale of some narcotic drug. Since we have the Narcotics Control Commission, I would want to call them with this number to disclose this vital information or credible information to them. Apart from calling, what else can I do as a citizen who is honoring my civic responsibility by way of giving out credible information to this institution by way of fighting crime within my community?
Yeah, so wherever you find yourself, you can walk to the nearest regional office, district office, or even the headquarters. Just walk in there and tell them your purpose of coming there. But usually what people does, and we don't advise, is they go to threaten the people.
Exactly.
Then the person now comes to the police or narcotics and come and tell them. They come back and threaten you or they harm you. It will advise when you are coming, you don't tell them anything. If you don't even come, you can just place a anonymous call. Because the person will say, hey, me they just place an anonymous call. We've responded to several of such calls. Read and answer snap checks clear microphone free. Our doors are always open. You can walk to the nearest regional district or headquarters officer, then will be here. Then just tell them why you are there, and there are people who will attend to you.
Thank you. Another thing I mean, say the Narcotics Control Commission here to stop drug abuse, education. And so, for instance, where churches and schools would want to invite officers from your outfits, some umrah, then give you that sorry. Money are sorry for Mama Kasa about education on drug abuse and I mean other substances. Debe na school for ne sorry ma for betimaye and what is the procedure like? Say person be invited officials from the Narcotics Control Commission beba. Now ma ba nya kasa kire afa substance use disorders na betimaye. Kwa be ne so.
Say your kind education is one major mandate. Say narcotics say who ye hwe kra no education. We visit schools, churches, communities, any group be a free beer. They say what ones are free me. Chief Odru, a friend me, namesake, or friend me or kind and change so. Yanaka, oh, mammy, time when I come at but oh dear, never.
Yeah.
We are just a phone call away.
Exactly.
If you know the office, walk there. And let me say this, it is free.
Okay.
We don't take anything. No, it's free.
Okay.
It's free.
Okay.
All you need to do is organize the people, get us the venue, and we will come and do our. And once you about electricity, maybe you see.
Okay.
All my electricity and your system connected.
Okay.
Obiba if you have a money in shoe, money in shoe, you are done. You don't have to pay even a penny. Say beer, I'm buying from Benjamin 1 CD
and that's a 2 CD.
There be there. If you are sometimes, let me say this: you can talk prepaid. Wow. We go to schools and they don't have lights. Okay. You know in Ghana,
exactly.
You're train light free, Papa we ho. On the budget 50 cedis so we pay.
You end up paying.
We pay for electricity just to get
the message.
Yes. Wow. We are called lorry stations 37 near day. It be our money lights. Yes, okay. I'm the Papa our generator, but if you were anymore,
that's a tofu boom.
We buy.
Okay.
When we are coming, when you invite us, it come at no cost. Okay. It's free.
Okay.
We will come. Speak to the people, and it can even be a series.
Right.
We can decide so Sunday be Ayemra, Monday. We do that absolutely perfect without
that is so refreshing to hear. Yeah. So I believe individuals who are watching us from Chief Superintendent Mr. Reese Hakim Odro is saying that anytime you want to invite officers from Narcotics Control Commission, bear in mind that it is absolutely free. It is free to the extent that once they are committed and dedicated to get the message across. You can even invite them periodically, every Sundays, every Monday, they will come around to offer the education. They are committed to ensure that we intensify publicity on substance use disorders. This is a phenomenon that is really affecting the youth of our country, and it's important that we are mindful of its repercussion and refrain from, this particular habits to prevent any future occurrence of being addicted. Yes,
Chief Odro, let me find out. I want to find out from him. It's no doubt saying some of these drugs are used, it has health complications. Per your statistics, what have you noticed, or some of the notable health complications you've recorded by your outfit?
Like you said, when it comes to the health implications using some of these substances, it's enormous, plenty. One key thing that you usually don't mention is the addiction. Addiction no memo into muse ya re no se nipa ni tinye ne ya yehu se be ne kidney ase ne lungs ase ya yehu ne so wonyare but all these things are internal. Obi kidney say ya obetimi atena unhunu, obi lungs say ya unhunu, but addiction ne de se wo ba adwuma anopa na wabedra adwuma na onnum bibi a untimi function. That is a major disease. That's a major problem. Yet I ignore. Say nipa no oye mason, say oye driver na okodru ne workplace no wonnom sa ne ma bia ontimi function no. So one major year, your data and say your research, the addiction part is a major disease that is very common with substance use. Any of the substances, be it alcohol. I'm saying alcohol na yantanka because a illegal substance. No, there are a lot of people addicted to alcohol or numbia or so alcohol, cocaine, whatever. This addiction is number one disease that we come across. And so I call BB to say this halitosis and this deteriorating to teeth and gum. But will be a numpano and some answer smoking tea, the sinina etutu. These are all health implications that we do come across. And some have quite the internal ones to say, Bia, Ubinya, the dialysis unit, they will tell you that now the number of kidney cases are here recorded. It's kind of strange in the country. And sometimes it is as a result of these substances. Hepatitis, alcohol based hepatitis, liver, between cirrhosis and fibrosis. Like there are lots, but because they are not internal, now you hospital, yes, but these are all health implications. Health everywhere. We have other social implications. Financial burden. So they will spend 500 to 1,000 cedis on crack. I do my best now.
Yes,
I do my best. I got daily 1,000 cedis. Na si tria kata udi ni na kofa cracker. Okay, scanning where this car went from. The financial burden, no, the stigma. That one is also there. The violence aspect. Injuries resulting from accidents. Petty accidents. Even I think there was one accident a CEO teacher Mante where after police investigations near the driver was intoxicated. That time is what fat tramadol. These are all implications. It might not be health, say beer or yare, but what no you are operating a machine while you're intoxicated. And so these are all some of the effects and I say implications are drug abuse a bit to me.
Right. Well, viewers, that is Chief Superintendent Rees Hakeem Odro with the Narcotic Controls Commission, and we are discussing the fight against drug abuse and the role of the Narcotic Control Commission. Please stay tuned. We'll be back after this quick break.
Are you aware an invisible eye is watching you? Have you ever had an altercation with a police officer about a road traffic offense where you felt you were right? Have you ever lost a loved one due to a breach of a road traffic regulation as a motor rider? Do you always obey road traffic regulations? Do you know that driving on the shoulders of the road is an offense? How has your general experience with the police officers on our roads been like? It is for these and other reasons that the Ghana Police Service, in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, National Road Safety Authority, the DVLA, and other stakeholders, have come up with an initiative to ensure sanity on our roads and prevent road accidents. TrafficTech GH is an automated system introduced by the Ghana Police Service to enforce road traffic regulations. The system uses cameras and sensors to enforce road traffic regulations. So you see, police invisible eyes are watching. Pew!
Quick break. With us in studio this morning is Chief Superintendent Rees Hakeem Odro of the Narcotics Control Commission, and we are discussing drug abuse and the fight against its use. So, Chief Odro, Obibaka says some of these hard drugs are used in the production of energy drinks. I don't know if that has come to your notice as a commission, and what role are you playing in that regard?
Okay, so what I would say is that legitimately the hard drugs are not used in producing energy drinks. But what they do is they mix with it.
Okay.
And you know, company line why an energy drink in area. Na nipa boni na kwa akoto. Na what they are being infused on one substance or babefa. And I think in the past there was one beverage na wo Kumase. I think I'm friend Famude.
Okay.
Famude, and it was FDA for you know they realized it was laced with marijuana and cannabis. That quickly no ban from the market. FDA for a issue statement ban alcoholic beverage, you know. It in you know energy drinks in there. Omo produce energy drinks in there. Omo produce no genuinely.
Okay.
The only substance a warm yana a hard drink caffeine. Because equally caffeine is also a substance. Yeah, and also very addictive.
Okay.
With the sugar aspect. And
Karim used to be
means say will be a juma, but I speak against energy drinks. It be a once a while be not all far. It's okay. But there are people who are actually addicted to energy drinks. There be a one can be 3 or 4.
Okay.
Well, no energy drink now in main function. And they almost so almost red and name almost tramor no egum. Into almost cocktails and your producers of energy drinks and a fry. Boys na girls no street in surround kotana at the afra. But it's very dangerous because mixing energy drink, for example, containing caffeine. Caffeine say about classifications of drugs now what we call stimulant.
Okay.
Stimulant means it speeds up the activities of your central nervous system and the body's activity and increasing energy. It boosts kind of it gives that boost. Then you mix with tramadol, which is a depressant.
Okay.
Which needs to slow down the activities of the central nervous system. So now you've mixed 2 different classes of substances.
Yeah.
A stimulant and a depressant. So now what message are you sending to the brain? Should it stimulate the body or depress the body?
We're confused.
Very confused. And now those will be unknown. No order because the brain is confused at that moment what to do. Whether to depress or to stimulate. Our advice again say no energy drinker, just take it in moderation, but don't laze it with anything. In fact, take it in moderation and do not mix with any substance. If you call the free alcohol,
the energy drink,
yes, or to energy drink, na or the any alcohol afra. Any a been so I produce that. I think FDA for a banner bako intimate me about the vodi.
Okay.
FDA for the release by so my banner vodi most of these energy drink laced base vodka and so more ayadada.
Okay.
The danger is the same thing because alcohol is a depressant. Alcohol no more it depresses you, slows you down. To the caffeine, which is a stimulant, that up and down feeling is what you are creating and you disturb your body. You don't have to mix your energy drink. You take it in moderation and please do not mix with anything.
That's true. Right. So Sergeant White, I don't know, do you take any of the energy drinks? If you do take any of the energy drinks, I'm sure you have to take a lesson from it from here.
Personally, I don't really take energy drinks, you know. I believe in exercise, you understand? And so anytime I notice that I am trying to put on weight or I've gained extra weight, you know, I'll have to just get my cleats on, go for some jogging, and with my Sunday early morning food, but don't joke with it, you know, just to sweat and ensure that I perform some cardiovascular training to the body.
Right.
You know, so personally, energy drinks, no, they are not. They're not part of my routine of drinks. Yeah. But then it has been an interesting conversation here on today's edition of the Safe Start Show, and we are privileged to be joined in the studios by Chief Superintendent Mr. Reese Hakeem Odro, who is the Deputy Head Training at the Narcotics Control Commission, NACOC. And so we made mention that this event is streaming live on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, on X. At this moment, I want us to take a look at the messages we've received on our TikTok live. When I'm done, my colleague, my co-host, Policewoman Sergeant Tess, Teresa, will also do well and read out the messages that have come in on our Facebook live streaming. And so I'm starting off with a message from Efia Ohenewa Akufu. Efia says that please check your background sound. Thank you so much, Efia. I believe that has been resolved. And then Sika Egudie says that Ghana are by far doing a very good job. Thank you so much, Sika. Again, Eric Ba says that good morning. I'm watching you live at Senya Breku. Good morning to you, Eric Ba. And then Bantasi. Bantasi says that permission to join. Yes, permission granted. Bantasi, please do join. And then Kojo Junior says that you are doing a great job. Thank you so much. Teacher Astonished TV says, I love my country, Ghana. Owusi says, good morning, Owusi. And then Zamani Equator says, wow, God bless Ghana Police Service. Thank you so much, Zamani Equator. And then Melly says that prostitution is too much. Okay, so this one I think we'll read that later on. And then Miss Sugar says, wow, good one there. Thank you so much, Miss Sugar. And then it's I think Miss Sugar goes ahead and says that, guys, let's follow and share to other platforms. They are doing so well. Thank you so much, Miss Sugar. Yeah. And MFA says, thank you for treating even a suspected criminal humanly. Let other countries see this example. Okay, thank you so much, MFA. And then another message coming from Mr. Aqua. Mr. Aqua says that I think you guys should educate some police officers about the laws. All right, we'll do that. Cynthia says, Okore Cynthia. Nana Obin Ampedu Otis, the second, says, Ghana Police, you have got my heart. You guys have shown us love differently. Thank you so much, Nana Obin Ampedu. He goes ahead and says, God protect your good works. Thank you so much. God protect your good works as well. Nana Obin Ampedu again says that please, educating the Ghana Police of our generation that the law is important, not just the uniform. Okay, but you are impressed with your good works, and please increase salary wages for Ghana Police Service.
I think that is in good. It's in a good stead.
I know.
Thank you so much. What is the name?
Nana Obin Ampedu Otis, the second.
Nana Obin Ampedu. Thank you so much.
Nana Obin Ampedu says that, and please increase salary wages for the Ghana Police Service.
The boss has heard it. I'm sure.
Exactly.
So,
yes, we believe our competent IGP, Mr. Christian Teteyono, has heard this particular message as well. Yeah, and then finance. I mean, you guys know what they're talking about, you know. Right. All right. So he went ahead and said, "I'm so impressed, Ghana Police Service, for this particular one." Remedy says, "I'm here." All right. So Remedy, we've seen you. And then Nana Obin Ampedu is asking, "Is the counseling desk the same as the rehab counseling? Please differentiate." I think Mr. Guru, this man wants to know whether there is a difference between the rehab and then the counseling desk that we were talking about across the length and breadth of Ghana.
So rehabilitation facilities are centers.
Okay.
That you go, there will be counseling.
Okay.
But when you come to our place, we have the counseling.
Okay.
We don't have the rehabilitation. Yes. We don't have rehabilitate people at our offices. So you go to the facility and there will be counselors to counsel you.
So you partner with the facilities, with the rehabs.
Yes.
I think that's
right. Yes. Right. Thank you so much. And so that's a response from Mr. Hakim to you, Nana Obin Ampedu Otis the second. Mr. Nero says, please, I want to open police station business. Will you loan me personnel? Oh, Mr. Nero, this one, you are only going contradictory to what the Constitution of Ghana said, that there should be only one Ghana Police Service. And so if you want to open a police station, it means that you are going contrary to the supreme law of the land. Please, we don't want you to get there, so please refrain from that. All right. So this message is coming from Asantua. Asantua is asking the number again. I think 0800 307 307. Asantua, the number is 0800 307 307. A message again coming from Insioba. Insioba says that, please, I love the policewoman. I think you have a missed call.
Thank you.
This one is coming from you. Yeah. All right, Insioba, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And then Fanoform GH says, please, good morning, Fanoform. Fanoform says that, wow, nice. All right, and then Asantua comes back and say that, please, what time does this program start? And is it daily? All right, so Asantua, this program is aired on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays between 8 a.m. and then 10 a.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 8 a.m., 10 a.m. Asantua, that is that. All right, and then Mephic says that, please, why do you block people on Facebook? We don't block anyone on Facebook, please, Mephic. We don't do that. All right, so these are the messages that we've received on our TikTok live streaming. So, if you have other ones coming in on our Facebook.
We have some on our, let me touch on that on the WhatsApp page first.
Okay.
So, we have one coming out from Yao Enchi, and then he wants to know, he says, I have been a drug addict for more than 20 years, and I'm now 40, and still can't stop. What should I do?
Wow.
Chief Hakim.
He needs professional help.
Okay.
I cannot prefer treatment for him here, but all he needs to do is walk to a rehabilitation center and tell them his story. They will know because first of all, they need to know the substance you are hooked on, then what led you into, because sometimes rehabilitation is treatment, or let me say treatment is very broad.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to even relocate from where you are staying.
Yeah.
You have to change your environment, change your friends, because there are people who kind of stop and their friends will just, because they are still hanging around with the same people, they go back into it. Let me say that relapse is part of treatment. So we say, jayo and it's part of treatment. Don't give up on those people. They make the effort, they stop, they can go sober or clean for 6 months, 1 month, 1 year, 3 years, and they slip into it again. It's part of treatment. Still keep urging the people to seek treatment, go back into the facility again and undergo treatment.
All right, Yawenchi, so if you heard that, you have to go back to the facility and then let them have a conversation with you, and then they will get to assist you from that. But then you can also call on the number that has been given out, 0800 307 307. I repeat the number again, 0800 307 307. Right, we have one coming out from Nana Pinto, and then he wants to ask, said, I am watching you live from Netherlands, and I can tell that weed is legalized here, but it is not abused. Okay, so that is coming from Nana Pinto. Right, we have one coming out from Kwabna Titi in South Sudan. Says, Narcotics Commission is doing well, but why do they ban drugs seized instead of selling it and putting the money in government coffers?
Let me answer him. It's like you telling me I have seen something I consider poisonous, but it has monetary value. So I should sell the poison back to make money. Because if it was good, then why didn't he allow the person, the owner, to sell? We seized it because we consider it dangerous. So we cannot sell dangerous substances into it. And it's even the position of the law. It's not narcotics who is burning it or destroying it. The law says once you get them, destroy them. So we cannot go against the law and commit another thing. But we are law enforcers, we cannot break our own laws.
Right. Kwabna Titi, so you heard that from Chief Superintendent Odro. They are law enforcers and therefore cannot break the law themselves. The law states that they have to burn them once they are confiscated. So we have one also coming up from Ernest Ado. If addiction affects decision making and judgment, how far is it to treat it solely as a criminal issue?
Yeah, like I said, maybe the sender did not join. Addiction is no more a criminal issue. It's a public health issue. It's a mental health issue. That is why now in our act, when you go to section 22, let me just get it right here. We have section 22 says that substance use disorder rehabilitation fund. There is established by this act a substance use disorders rehabilitation fund referred to this act as the fund. So even our law is telling us we should create a fund to cater for people suffering from addiction. So clearly addiction is no more a criminal issue in Ghana here. So you should understand we don't arrest anybody for being addicted or for being someone suffering from substance use disorders. No.
All right.
All right. So if you're done, we still have some messages coming in on our TikTok live streaming. This one is coming from Asantua. Asantua is asking, Asantua Sierra. She says that, do I call the same toll-free line if I want to make a report? Yes, please. According to Chief Superintendent Mr. Reese Hakim Odro, this particular number is meant for any information you want to relay to the Narcotics Control Commission. So whether it's a report, whether you are giving out anything at all, please call. You have an expert to talk to you, and then those information will be taken from you. And then Incredible says that, very interesting program. Thank you so much, Incredible. Adam says this is a very good program, and wow, I'm really proud. Thank you so much, Adams. From GA says that good talk. Thank you so much. Adams come back and says that Ghana is moving forward. All right, thank you so much, guys. These are messages we've received on our live streaming on our TikTok page at Ghana Police Service. We also have another message coming through on our WhatsApp. This one is coming from Nana Adjoa. Nana Adjoa says that Zilazine, I believe I've gotten the pronunciation of this word right. Nana Adjoa. Zilazine is a veterinary sedative, sometimes called trunk, that is increasingly being found mixed into illicit street drugs without the user's knowledge. It can cause severe drowsiness, breathing problems, low blood pressure, memory impairments, and serious skin wounds with repeated exposure. And so Nana Adjoa is giving us this education that Zilazine is a veterinary sedative that she believes people also abuse its usage. But then she's trying to draw attention to its effects that if you're not aware, it may cause severe drowsiness, breathing problems, low blood pressure, memory impairment, and serious skin wounds with repeated exposure. Thank you so much, Nanajwa. This is a message from Albert. Albert says that I am addicted to alcohol, but I am not ready to stop. Can you imagine, Mr. Oduro?
Then you don't want to help yourself.
Exactly. So
you don't want to help
if you're not
yourself
willingly ready to stop, Mr. Oduro, where the ending?
Once he has acknowledged the fact that
he has an issue,
has a problem, but he's not ready to stop. It's two things. So once he has acknowledged that he has a problem, that is the first step.
Okay.
Now he says he's not ready to stop. That is also has to do with the mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Because without the person's willingness to stop, you cannot force treatment. You can't force treatment on anybody. That's how can we hear that, oh, we took him to a rehab center, he ran away. You go to prayer camps and they chain them. You don't force treatment. It should be. So that's why the counseling is important. So through the counseling, you willingly come out and now, okay, I'm ready to. Then you go into the facility. Then you start.
Right. Sergeant Moss, we also have some coming from Facebook.
Yes, I want to do.
You want to do that?
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So this messages that we've received on our Facebook live streaming reads as follows. This one is coming from Anita Ej. Anita Ej says that. Senior woman, keep on moving. I believe that message is directed to policewoman Sergeant Benedicta Brago during police today. Right. Raymond Dakota Range Rover says that people should refrain from their bad habits. Ghana Police Service are on the lookout. All right, thank you so much, Raymond. And then we also have another message coming from Cadwell R. Amwate. Amwate says that if we need the service, then let the integrity prevail for excellence. He goes ahead and says that for no room for pride, I think hope here is challenging if really. Anita J says that a brother from Atonsu Bukro. Yes, so Anita J, you are watching us live from England, London, and Mr. Hakim says that yes, he remembers you, you know. So big shout outs going out to you, Anita J, watching us live in England, London. Keep the fire burning, bro, from Anita J to Mr. Reese Hakim Odro. Raymond Dakota Range Rover says that these high substances are used to produce energy drinks, and we have been seeing advertisements on radio and television. How do they deal with them? All right, so Mr. Drew, this staunch view of ours is saying, oftentimes they see some media houses, both on radio and then television, advertising the consumption of these substances. They are shared drink more but I don't know what he's trying to say.
He did mention earlier, say
they drink itself and don't have any problem. But people tend to
lace it with their own substances.
Okay. So Raymond, the producers or the manufacturers of these drinks are not doing the wrong thing, you know. But then people buy them and then do their own thing by mixing these illicit drugs in them. And so please, that is the reality on the grounds. Okay. All right. So Raymond comes back and says that wheat farming is going on in our farm plains, Eastern region, from time immemorial. What are they doing to stop them? Watching you live from Tema Community 4. Right. So this one is an allegation you are making, but then we have taken cognizance of that. We are going to conduct investigations into it, and then you're certainly going to hear from us. Thank you so much. Raymond Dakota Range Rover says that please read. Okay, certainly. Today we started with the TikTok live messages, and so we'll certainly be back with your Facebook. We can't do away without reading your Facebook message. Raymond, you know that you are watching us live from Tema Community 4. Thank you so much, Raymond.
Right,
yeah, Sergeant Tess, if you have other messages as well, you can do that and read them as well.
No, I don't have anything for now.
Okay. All right. So gradually we'll be bringing our conversation to an end, but then let's have the number, our WhatsApp number, if people want to send us their messages regarding the conversation that we do have on our live program on Mondays, Wednesdays, and then Fridays every day, for them to know that that is the number. You know, if you can please repeat the number to our viewers who are watching us.
Yes, our WhatsApp number is 0246 226064. I take that again, 0246 226064. Right. It's on our screens.
Okay.
So
0246 226064. Once again, 0246 226064. That is our WhatsApp, dedicated WhatsApp number. We also have some other messages coming earlier from what I read. Abuga Akuka says on. All right. And then Raymond Dakota Range Rover says, good morning, Winners Wednesday is here once again. And then Raymond Dakota Range Rover says that Officer Yao and Officer Teresa are looking gorgeous. Thank you so much, Raymond Dakota. And then Anita Ej says that good morning, my people. Good morning, Anita.
Good morning, Anita.
Seeing you, watching us from the United Kingdom, London. Figo says that good morning, well. Nana Boachi, good morning as well. Good morning, Nana Boachi. Okay, so these are the messages that we received earlier from what I read. All right, so let's get back to our discussion with Chief Superintendent Mr. Reese Hakeem Oduro, who is with the Narcotics Control Commission. Yes, so as the deputy head training at that same facility. And so very soon we'll be bringing our conversation to an end. We are going to ask Mr. Hakeem some 1 or 2 questions before we finally draw the curtains down. And so if you still have some questions to ask, please do well and then ask them before he finally takes leave of us. All right, so Mr. Hakeem, let's look at the collaboration that exists between the NACOC and then other state security agencies, the police, Ghana National Fire Service, Immigration, Customs Division, and then other ones. How has the collaboration been so far?
Yeah, when it comes to the fight against drug abuse, it's a multifaceted approach, an all hands on deck approach. Narcotics Control Commission cannot win the fight alone.
Okay.
And there is the need for interagency collaboration. So from time to time, we do collaborate with the Ghana Police Service. If you're sitting here right now, it's a form of collaboration. We're educating the public about some of the dangers and the things they need to know about these substances. It's a form of collaboration. And in terms of our operations and intelligence sharing, maybe in Accra you might not see it because our headquarters is here. Most of our specialized units and tactical units are in Accra. But when you go to the other regions and districts aside Accra, there's a lot of collaboration going on between NACOC and the police. Because we fall on you for operations and other things in the various regions and districts. When there are issues on the high seas, most of these drugs like cocaine, heroin, they are not from Ghana. People bring them in. So when there are issues that we get intel on the high seas, we do collaborate with the Ghana Navy Service, Ghana Armed Forces, the Navy Division. We go there. It's true, they will kind of carry us to the high seas. They have the vessels.
Exactly.
We don't. Yes. So most of the marine operations, we do collaborate with the Ghana Navy. And when you go to the harbor, we have what we call JPC, which is a joint port. So there is customs, there is police, there is NACOC, there is national security. They are all there to combat drugs. And we have CCOP, JPC, we have AirCOP. AirCOP, we have aviation security, customs, NACOC, and other agencies. So it's not that NACOC single-handed alone sit somewhere or yet we do collaborate with our sister agencies. And like I said, in the airport, for example, if we are targeting a target that we are looking for, we fall on the immigration service because they have a system where they can just key in your passport number or your name and everything about you will pop up. We don't have that system. It's the Ghana Immigration Service. So in the airport, we do collaborate with them. So let's say there is information that so and so is coming from Brazil with this amount of substance. How do we see the person? We go to immigration, we do red alerts. So once the persons pop up, immigration alert us that the person is in, or the flight has touched down, the person is there. We do even collaborate with flight profilers. Because if somebody is on KLM or maybe Emirates, you need the profilers to let you know that the flight will come at this time, blah, blah, blah. This is our manifest. Is the passenger really on board? So we do collaborate with even flight attendants and profilers. So it's all hands on deck. And NACOC, we appreciate or we do not undermine when it comes to collaboration, interagency collaboration.
Fantastic.
We respect and cherish that very much.
Fantastic. So it has been a wonderful collaboration between state security agencies and then a Narcotics Control Commission when it comes to the fight against drug abuse. I mean, again, we also have a dedicated unit here at the Police Headquarters, CID, to be precise, the narcotics unit, where there's also a unit within the Criminal Investigation Department of the Ghana Police Service that liaises over time with the Narcotics Control Commission to combat the abuse of such drugs. All right, so Mr. Hakeem, very soon we'll be bringing our conversation to an end. I want you to send your final words to our viewers who are watching us from far and near. With the messages that we've read on our Facebook, TikTok, and then other platforms, then I'll be to my catch in your normal share. Do you want to feel say Biana? Before
that,
do you have some messages?
Yes, I have a few of them. So let me put that before he comes in. So we have a message coming in from Nana Osei Mensah in Massachusetts, United States. He says it is clear that we know the regions where wheat is largely grown. So why can't we destroy the farms or prevent people from growing instead of arresting them after growing it?
Yeah, so Massachusetts. I did not get the name.
Nana was saying.
It's not that we allow them to grow and we arrest them. So when it comes to especially marijuana, that's where the emphasis is coming from, or weed. It's a bit dicey. It's kind of the source of livelihood for some people. So you go to some of these villages that he is referring to, and that is what they do there. You can destroy and leave because you don't stay there. You go there again and they've cultivated. I think just on Sunday when I came, we were talking about a seizure that the Ghana police had done at Tema and one at Tumu. Yes, we also did some at B in the Volta region, where a very big farm with a farmhouse or a warehouse, and we seized about 2 tons of cannabis.
Wow.
Yes.
2.3 tons.
Yes, we brought it just Monday this week. The previous week we were in Alavanyo.
Okay.
We've seen, so it's not that we don't know.
Yeah.
That is why now we've changed the law.
Okay.
Section 43 of our act is saying that come for license and cultivate the legitimate cannabis.
Okay.
Because the Section 43 is saying that now you can come for license to cultivate cannabis that contains THC content of 0.3% or less on dry weight basis. So what it means is that, you know, when you take the cannabis or weed, it contains over 400 active chemicals. But the main chemical that is problematic, that is psychoactive, is what we call the delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol. That is THC. It is what makes you kind of high when you smoke cannabis. So studies have gone into it and realized that there is a way of taking out this THC.
Okay.
And once you take out this THC, cannabis becomes a good plant.
Okay.
Minus THC, cannabis is not a bad plant.
Okay.
So now we are saying that come for license and cultivate the legitimate cannabis, the one with 0.3% THC.
Okay.
So we have about 11 licenses that you can come for. Cultivation, importation, exportation, transportation, storage, processing. So you can just come, apply for the license. The LI is out, the fees and charges are out. You call the number I give, or you walk to the office, or that one I can even give you another number. That this one will go to the Cannabis Regulation Department straight away. So 0292 60 52 51. That is 0292 60 52 51. Once you call that number, it goes straight to the Cannabis Regulations Department, because we see how Ghanaians are so passionate about weed when it comes. So we've dedicated a specific unit to handle these things. So all you need to do is contact these people and go for the license and cultivate the legitimate ones, where we will not come and destroy or arrest you. Because the law says if you are caught cultivating these things, minimum of 10 to 25 years will be given to you, plus a fine. 10,000 to 25,000 penalty unit. We are going to seize the land. We are going to seize, if it's a warehouse, we are going to seize it. Why go through all this when you can walk in there and get the license? Yes. So now we have kind of legalized the cultivation for research and medicinal purpose in Ghana, not recreational use.
And even at that, it has a percentage, right?
Yes, that's 0.3% THC. Not what we are having now. That one contains higher THC. What we are talking about contains just 0.3% THC. It means that when you even smoke it, you will not get high. Or when you use it, you will not get high.
All right. All right. No, so that is from Chief Superintendent Potro. There is a license for cultivation, but also at a percentage rate. So that is it. Sergeant White, if you have...
Yes, we've received some, I think 4 or 5 messages on our TikTok live streaming. This one is coming from Confirm. Confirm says that you people are doing a great job. Thank you so much, Confirm. And then 7979 says, thank you, Ghana Police Service on TikTok. And then Kojo Ehun says that, thank you, Ghana Police. Thank you so much, Kojo. And then... okay, so that is all with our TikTok messages on our live stream on TikTok. I also have another message coming in on our WhatsApp number. This one is coming from Yaofori. Yaofori is saying, per what Chief Odro is saying, can we smoke the legitimate one as it is backed by law?
No. That's why I stated it's for medicinal purpose, research, industrial purpose.
Not for recreational use.
No. So you are using it for medicines, for research. You want to go into the plant and understand the plant, and for industrial purpose. You know, cannabis is a wonderful plant. You can even use it to build a house.
Oh, really?
We have what we call the hempcrete.
Hempcrete, okay.
Yes, where they make blocks.
Okay, with it.
With the cannabis stocks, they can build that. And they have fabric. Cannabis fabric that you can make. They have toothpaste. It's a wide range of products, and that is what we are advising Ghanaians to come. Seek the processing license, get the importation license, import it, and then process it. We don't want the whites to come and buy and
take it away. Yeah.
We want the companies to be established here. Because there are a lot of things we can do with
cannabis plants. Yeah.
But recreational use is still illegal. When you are caught, there is a fine. There is a fine that you will be fined 500 penalty units to I think 1,200 penalty unit that you will pay. So please. Recreational use of cannabis is still illegal. Whether 0.3% or higher is still illegal.
Right. So, Mr. Yawofori, that is your response to the question that you just asked. That once you come for the license, you know, you are obliged to use it for research, medicinal, and industrial use, but not for recreational use. And so, please, you can't smoke what you are talking about. Okay, the legitimacy doesn't apply to recreational use. All right, so that is it for these are the messages we have so far, both with our WhatsApp lines and then our Facebook live streaming, TikTok live streaming, and other social media platforms. Right. So Tess, in the absence of any further messages, I think Chief Supo, Mr. Rees Hakeem Odro can give us his final word before we finally wrap up on the show.
Yeah, so my final words to our viewers is that nobody chooses to be addicted. And progression, when it comes to substance use, is like a slippery slope. Today you are on top there, before you realize you slide in and you can't come out again. So watch before you leap. Be careful what you are taking. You might think you have control over, but if you are not careful, like I said, nobody chooses to be an addict. You don't know what is hiding inside you. You don't know your biological makeup that may predispose you to these substances, to be addicted to these substances. So let's watch it. And for the young ones, please concentrate on your studies, because that is the only way you can go high. If you want the real high comes from studies, not any substances. And I'll thank Ghana Police Service for giving me this opportunity. And like with Oliver Twist said, I'll ask for more. From time to time, invite us, let's come and have some of these engagements, because I believe it helps. From the messages that you are reading, I'm even surprised that it's coming from all over.
Every angle.
So let's maintain this relationship, and from time to time have some of these engagements.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Let me just come in with this one. I think we even far behind time, but we're still having messages coming through. Even though he's giving us his final words, I think this one, we take it and then. This is coming from Fire, and says, "Good morning. Please, can you explain Act 1019 as stipulated in the Constitution?"
Oh, okay. So Act 1019, first of all, is not stipulated into the Constitution. It is the new Narcotics Control Commission Act. That is 2020. So in the past, NARCOC was operating on the PNDC Law 236, which was more punitive. Kind of zero tolerance towards drug use and all these things. So in 2020, we amended, we changed, and we came to the Narcotics Control Commission.
So the old one has been repealed?
Yes, that's been repealed. So now we are using the Act 1019. And in the Act 1019, that is where the Section 43 is talking about the cultivation of cannabis of 0.3% THC. That is where addiction or substance use disorder is considered public health issue. That is where, when you are caught using substances, instead of the previous 5 to 10 years imprisonment, now there is a fine. And if it is established in the court that indeed you are addicted, the court, in collaboration with NARCOC, will refer you for treatment. So these are some of the changes in the Act 1019 as compared to the previous PNDC Law 236.
That is an important development there. So
yes. So Fire, I think you've heard from Chief Odro. It is not an act stipulated in the Constitution, but it is a new act that NARCOC is using. It has come to repeal the old one, which used to be a board. Now they are a commission.
Right. Raymond Decoder Range Rover also came back and then asked us on our Facebook live streaming that please display the Narcotics Control Commission number again. Okay, we'll do that. But then quickly, I can mention that to you, Raymond. If you are watching us, you can just note them down. 0800 307 307, 0800 307 307. You can call the Narcotics Control Commission on this particular number for any information that whether you are seeking to hear from them or you want to relay to them also. So 0800 307 307. All right. So that is it with our big conversation on today's edition of the Safe Start Show, and we're privileged to be joined in the studios by an official from the Narcotics Control Commission in the person of Chief Superintendent Mr. Reese Hakeem Odro, who is the Deputy Head Training at the same facility. Mr. Odro, we are extremely grateful for your time with us for honoring our invitation.
Thank you.
As you have said, the collaboration is going to continue unabated.
Exactly.
Over time, we'll bring you on board for us to hold decisive discussions into this particular development. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
All
much for
right.
coming.
So we are going for another break. When we return, it will now be time for us to celebrate incredible folks who are celebrating their birthdays with their loved ones on this platform. Stay on. We'll be right back.
Are you aware an invisible eye is watching you? Have you ever had an altercation with a police officer about a road traffic offense where you felt you were right? Have you ever lost a loved one due to a breach of a road traffic regulation as a motor rider? Do you always obey road traffic regulations? Do you know that driving on the shoulders of the road is an offense? How has your general experience with the police officers on our roads been like? It is for these and other reasons that the Ghana Police Service, in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, National Road Safety Authority, the DVLA, and other stakeholders, have come up with an initiative to ensure sanity on our roads and prevent road accidents. TrafficTech GH is an automated system introduced by the Ghana Police Service to enforce road traffic regulations. The system uses cameras and sensors to enforce road traffic regulations. So you see, police invisible eyes are watching. Pew!
Wubu ekwanso umraso. Police adwumakuo no adue yani a yede ehyew. Eni a yede ehyew eye mfonitwa afidie a police adwumakuo no ede esisi akwantempon so. Na yede hye enema ekoso ewo yen akwantempon no eso. Enam dwumadie so ebema ye maamenom se omukọ edwom a omo ebebe fie asomdwe mu. Yem papa nom ebeko adwuma abafie asomdwe mu. Afe ye manso ebeko suku na omo aba efie asomdwe mu. TrafficTech GH twiwo hyen ye na faje wo nkwa. Piao.
Hello.
Hello, Nana Joa.
Hey, only I'm a town catcher.
What is say?
Nami adumo bokona we.
Adumo, mega yo-yo. With schoolmate.
It's one catcher.
Hey, it's a said here. It's a copy of Canada.
Wow.
When you be up, and you put in a share number every week. Company no pay my 4 Canada. Now, she said, a woman say, company no bet you have. Now, pay man so you have 80,000. And no sana at
Mama, madam si bia ko bia Canada o. Na nche no boga. Bosi akunya abawo be go ye tuma ne say, we sweet me free Ghana, abada kan mo Canada. Oh. No say me o mani ne say company no. Omo be tia sika, omo be tia half, no just make tia half. Nti ni menya wo abo me ho.
Na nyo nti dia ba. Sese, in poponu fu bia o maba. Obaka kwa kachira wo say o Canada. Anase o France, embo abochin ko na kan bia. Na wakachira wo say akonya ba. Nti akonya agent no awo Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, anase Burkina Faso. Nti fa ho. Na o nya wo grata. Na ho na wo fu na wo Canada. Anase France, anase abochin ko na kan. Na wo nyaka sape sinibu e drop. You do that. Or bet you watch them. Or bet you who's getting now. We can't have a now already. We are what for so. Or bet so it is I want to super you. Now, say you go now for one part. Come back to sound. You can go to my room, you go to my position, you go to my home, I'm waiting for your papa. And you are looking for someone else. Let me together for you. And to me, I know, Mamma Ninda, Mamma got tossed any pabonini, and then pabonu from a few.
We are welcome back from that break and thanks for staying with us. It is still the Safe Start Show on GH Police Television. This is where you stay informed, you stay ahead, you stay safe. And so we have gotten to one of the most interesting parts of the show, Birthday Wish segment, where we are going to celebrate some incredible folks who are, marking a major milestone in their lives. And so we are starting off our Birthday Wish to ACI Madam Gloria Etuahene Gyamfi. You are the second in command Visa Application Center, Ghana Immigration Service Headquarters, Accra. This message is coming from Queen Esther Ohenewa Echampoma and Bulengi. And their message is that we are wishing you continued greatness, good health, and many more years of impact and inspiration. So happy birthday to ACI Gloria Etuahene Gyamfi, second in command of 2IC Visa Application Center, Ghana Immigration Service Headquarters, Accra. This one is a belated happy birthday going out to Superintendent of Police retired, Mr. John Kofi. This message is coming from your daughter, Policewoman Sergeant Elizabeth Kofi Esel, who works at the Kwashiman Police Station. Elizabeth Kofi Esel is my mate at the National Police Training School, Bravo Squad 2011 group. Wow. Yeah, so her father was celebrating her birthday yesterday, and so it is a belated happy birthday going out to Superintendent of Police. You are retired, Mr. John Kofi, and then her message is that you've been and you are an amazing dad who shows up at all impossible times when life puts us in tight corners. Your counsel is deep and beneficial, as well as your love. You make fatherhood easy, and every memory we shared is cherished. God bless you with long life, peace, and fulfillment of your heart's desires. You are loved. Belated happy birthday to you. This one is a message coming from your daughter, Policewoman Sergeant Elizabeth Kofi Esel at the Kwashiman Police Station. Another happy birthday going out to Policewoman Inspector Vivian Agbemenyale. Yes, you are with the Tema Regional MTTD. This message is coming from Policewoman Chief Inspector Priscilla Nkrumah, who is now a cadet officer anyway. Yeah. And so it is a happy birthday going out to Policewoman Inspector Vivian Agbemenyale. You are with the Tema Regional MTTD. And the message is that may all your wishes and desires come true. Have an amazing year ahead. 1,001 words are insufficient to wish you the very best of days today. So happy birthday going out to you, Policewoman Inspector Vivian Agbemenyale. You are with the Tema Regional MTT. Do have an awesome day, madam. All right, another happy birthday going out to Detective Sergeant Sadiq Omar. You are with the Central Registry CID Headquarters. This message is coming from all staff of the Central Registry CID Headquarters. And their message is that we are wishing you continued greatness, good health, and many more years of impact and inspiration. So happy birthday going out to you, Detective Sergeant Sadiq Omar of Central Registry. Do have a fantastic day, sir. It is still a birthday wish on the Safe Start Show, and this one is a happy birthday going out to General Sergeant Shadrach Ansa PSA. You are with the Eastern South Regional Operations Unit. This one is coming from the unit commander and the men of the Eastern South Regional Operations. Their message is that we wish you the very best in your endeavors as you turn a year older today. God bless you, Mr. Workaholic. Have a good one. You know, the face shows, that the man is an industrious man. Happy birthday going out to you, Mr. Shadrach. Right. A belated happy birthday going out to Policewoman Corporal Anita Amua. You are with the Isiama Divisional Headquarters. Isiama. That's right? Isiama in the Western region, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Isiama Divisional Headquarters. Okay, yeah, so I believe that is the Izima area, Isiama Divisional Headquarters. And this message is coming from Isiama Division and Etiabo Formed Police Units. And their message is that may your special day be filled with laughter, happiness, and beautiful memories. Wishing you continued success, good health, and God's abundant blessings in the year ahead. Have a wonderful and blessed celebration from Eziama Division. Belated happy birthday to you, Policewoman Corporal Anita Amua. All right. Another happy birthday going out to General Constable Adae Sylvester. You're also known as Low Key. You are with the National Formed Police Unit here in Accra. This message is coming from Ghana Web and the 98th Battalion of Ho. We are wishing you long life and prosperity. So happy birthday to you, General Constable Sylvester Adae, also known as Low Key. Do have an amazing day, bro. All right.
Have a great one.
It is still a birthday wish going on GH Police Television, the Safe Star Show. This one is a belated happy birthday going out to General Constable Ebenezer Eshen Dadzi, also known as Biggie. You're also with the National Formed Police Unit. This one is coming from Ghana Web and the 98th Battalion of Ho. We are wishing you a fantastic day and a wonderful year ahead. So belated happy birthday going out to General Constable Ebenezer Eshen Dadzi. You're also known as Biggie at the National Formed Police Unit. Do have a fantastic day, bro. Enjoy your day. It's a birthday.
Right, still celebrating the birthdays of our wonderful people. This is a happy birthday in advance to Detective Lance Corporal Portia Boateng of
Dowenya Police Station.
Dowenya Police Station. And this is coming from Detective Lance Corporal Grace Sewajan. Her message to you is, may you receive upliftment in all your endeavors. Cheers to greatness. Enjoy your day, sweetheart. It is a beautiful one. You're looking gorgeous.
Yeah.
May the Lord protect you and then honor all your heart's desires.
Happy birthday in advance to you.
In advance to you.
Detective Policewoman Lance Corporal Portia Boateng.
Right. So a happy birthday going out to PW Corporal Esther JC. You are with the Takrade Akwesimen Team Divisional MTTD, and this is coming from Corporal Osei Tutu of National Formed Police Unit and the entire MPTS Noble Squad. Their message to you is, may the good Lord continue to bless, strengthen, and protect you. Enjoy the fruitfulness of this addition. So enjoy your day, Corporal Esther JC. Have a beautiful birthday. It is your day. Stay safe and have fun. Happy birthday in advance going out to Lance Corporal Grace Serena Jan.
No, this one is Grace Sewa Jan. Policewoman Lance Corporal. I mean, in fact, she's a detective policewoman Lance Corporal with the Pram Pram District CID.
All right, so the name is Grace Sewa.
Grace Sewa Jan.
Grace Sewa Jan of the Pram Pram District CID. And this is coming from, Sergeant Boaite Boateng himself. That is why he actually corrected the name.
Exactly, yeah.
Right, so his message to you is, as you celebrate your birthday tomorrow, may your day be as luminous as your smile. Keep shining in all your endeavors. So Lance Corporal Grace Sewa Jan, enjoy your day and stay safe.
Tomorrow is a birthday.
Tomorrow is your birthday, so in advance to you. So make all the preparations. I'm sure Sergeant Boaite would send some momo down to you to, source yourself out.
She'll receive a lot very soon. Yeah.
So happy birthday in advance to you, Lance Corporal Grace. So birthday wish going out to General Constable Buama Asamoah Godfred. You are with SWAT Central Police Station in Kumasi, and this is coming from your family, friends, and colleagues. Their message to you is, may the good Lord continue to bless, strengthen, and protect you. Enjoy the fruitfulness of this addition. Happy birthday going out to you, Constable Buama Asamoah Godfred. Stay safe, and may the Lord keep protecting you in all your endeavors. We're still in the birthday mode, and this is a belated one going out to Constable Gabriel Atumenta. You are with the Lambuse District in Upper West Region, and this is coming from your family, friends, and colleagues. Their message to you out there is, may this year be a fruitful year, and may God's grace continue to locate you wherever you are. So a belated birthday going out to you, Constable Gabriel Atumenta. I hope you had fun. So this is all we have for our birthday wish. Sergeant Boyce, I don't know if you have some.
Yeah, so that is the end of our projected birthday wish on the screens for today. But then we still have received some birthday wishes on our WhatsApp platform. So we are going to seize this opportunity and then celebrate with some loved ones who are also staunch viewers of the Safe Star Show on GH Police Television. So it's a happy birthday going out to Jackie of Takrade. It is your happy 40th birthday to Jackie of Takrade. And this message is coming from Mami Pokia Odro. Her message is that may God bless and protect you in all your endeavors. So happy 40th birthday going out to Jackie of Takrade. This wish is coming from Mami Pokia Odro. And then another happy birthday going to Elkanah Etia Deborah of Brain Birds Academy. I believe it is at Westland, Brain Birds Academy. This one is coming from Alaji Israel. Is it 5? Okay, so I pray Okay, so the school is at Alaji Israel, and then you are at Basic 5 instead,
okay.
not the one I know at the Westland area. So happy birthday to Elkanah Etua Deborah. You were a student of Brain Bets Academy at Alaji Israel Basic 5. The message that we pray for, we pray Psalm 91 over your life today and the rest of your life. I love you, son, from your mom, Detective Policewoman Corporal Oforiwa of Mile 7 District Police Station CID. So it is a happy birthday wish going out to Elkanah Etua Deborah of Brain Bets Academy, located inside Alhaji Israel. You are in Basic 5. And the message is that we pray for Psalm 91 over your life today and the rest of your life. You are loved by your parents and then your mother. Another happy belated birthday going out to Madam Anita Jemfi of Green Talent International School. This message is coming from her sister, Policewoman Chief Inspector Mercy Kisi. So a belated happy birthday going out to Madam Anita Jemfi of Green Talent International School. Do have a fantastic day, Madam. Right. Another happy birthday going out to Mr. Benjamin Kofi Buahin. You are the Chief Executive Officer of Black Angel Fitness. You are a kickboxing coach and a fitness instructor. God bless you and make you great. From your sister, our very own here at the Public Affairs Directorate, Policewoman Corporal Sarah Abena Apia, and your brother-in-law, Detective John, Rockstar made it. Yeah, and the entire family. So we are wishing you a happy birthday to Mr. Benjamin Kofi Buahen, CEO of Black Angel Fitness, kickboxing coach, and a fitness instructor. Do have a fantastic or a fabulous day as you celebrate your birthday today. Right. Another happy birthday, again, going out to the younger sister of our brother here at the Public Affairs. It's a happy birthday to my lovely sis and the last born of the Frimpong family, Miss Benedicta Irama Frimpong. Benedicta Irama Frimpong is the younger sister to our very own industrious and sedulous police officer here, General Constable Yao Akuwa Frimpong. Yes, so, and the message is that to the most hardworking, dedicated, and incredible sister, we pray for God's blessings and happiness in all you do. May all that you desire come to pass. Have an awesome year. Love from General Constable Akuwa Yao Frimpong and the entire Frimpong family. So happy birthday going out to you, Miss Benedicta Irama Frimpong. You are being loved as you celebrate your birthday today. And again, Sergeant Tess, there is this wonderful gentleman who has been a great supporter and then a collaborator to the Ghana Police Service by way of his generosity to the Ghana Police Sports Directorate. And so yesterday was his birthday. So today we are wishing a belated happy birthday to Mr. Johnson Todd. He's the Director General Escort Security Services. As you celebrate your birthday, sir, today we pray for God's guidance, protection over your life, and then a deep pocket. You know, as you dip your hand inside your pocket to support the Ghana Police Service, we pray for a more deeper pocket so that the money will be coming, you know, to support our able men who are into sports. Exactly. So belated happy birthday going out to you, Mr. Johnson Todd. You are the Director General Escort Security Services. May you receive massive upliftment from our God. All right, another happy birthday wish going out to Sarah V of Ultimate Media in the Ashanti region, Kumasi. This wish is coming from Policewoman Constable Faiza Sumaila. You are saying that today she's celebrating a birthday. May God grant her more life, prosperity, and then more cash. So happy birthday going out to you, Madam Sarah V of Ultimate Media Kumasi in the Ashanti region. This one is coming from your sister or your friend, Policewoman Constable Faiza Sumaila. All right, so these are the messages I have as part of our birthday wishes here on our WhatsApp platform. Do you have any other ones as well?
No, so let me send a special shout out to PW Corporal Lydia Yabua of the Accra High Court.
Okay.
Yes.
This name is quite
so dear to me. So dear to me. So Corporal Lydia Yabua, do stay safe, take good care of yourself. We love you, and I in particular really appreciate you so very much. Stay safe and take care. Right.
All right. So let me send this big shout out going out to Skillsman TV. Skillsman TV. When we went to the Prisons Ashrotep and we beat our friends from the Media General, he was there to support us. You know, Skillsman TV is available on YouTube.
You had a backing from him.
I know, right? You know, so he was there to run some commentary and all of that, and then you know, also support us, you know, to the police service as well. So GH Police Television, we are sending big shout outs to you, Skillsman TV on YouTube. You're also a dedicated viewer of GH Police Television. Big shout outs going out to you. And big shout outs going out to our friends at the police hospital for the wonderful job they are doing, right from the medical director, Commissioner of Police, Dr. Samuel Otunyakon, his wife, Superintendent of Police, Mrs. Lydia Otunyakun, and then every other individual at the hospital, right from the emergency and accident center, the psychiatry unit, the ear, nose, throat department, the physiotherapy, everywhere really they are working assiduously, with the medical health delivery as well. And then big shout outs going out to the communication units here at the Ghana Police Headquarters, especially our friends who came here the last time to tell us about the ordeal they go through when dealing with prank calls. You cannot receive over 3,000 plus calls, and then just by 10 a.m. in the morning, it is only 10 or 11 that are viable. It is totally unacceptable. But then they have the hearts, big
to
hearts
endure all that.
To endure all of that. Yeah. So big shout outs going out to communication unit. You are watching us live on GH Police Television. There's a Safe Start show. We're bringing you over time for you to come back and then tell us how development has been so far. Right. So, Sadita, do you have any other shout outs as well?
I think that is where we draw.
Okay. So it's about time for us to draw the curtains on today's edition of the show. But before we finally say bye-bye, let us say big gratitude to the leader of the Ghana Police Service, the calm, composed, and steady Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohonu, and his sedulous members of the Police Management Board, POMA, our very own Director General here. Another whooping gratitude going out to Deputy Commissioner of Police, Madam Grace, and Sir Akrofi, DSP, Mr. Richmond Manson, Staff Officer, ASP, Mrs. Angela Kumi, in charge media, every Tom, Dick, and Harry here at the Public Affairs Directorate. Our production team, Chief Inspector Odro, leader, Chief Inspector Ejay Ata Ebenezer, Corporal Albert Vondi, Kofi Commissioner, Constable Yao Akowa, Policewoman Corporal Sarah Abena Apia, every other individual, Sergeant Eugene Ofeansan, and all the guys here at the office. Yeah, Chief Inspector Mercy Kisi, Policewoman Inspector Benis Nanlamle, Chief Inspector Martin Opari, our Station Officer Chief Inspector Gideon Ohene Boatin, Lance Corporal Isaac Eshen, Corporal Freeman Gilbert Asante, and every other individual. Exactly, Policewoman Inspector Esther Tete, Inspector John Te Wisdom, everybody here. We are grateful for the wonderful collaboration teamwork that we are putting up. May God bless us all. Until we come your way again on Wednesday, where we bring you the camouflaged Friday edition of the Safe Start Show. Keep enjoying the rest of our programs. Once again, I'm Sergeant Yao Boaiti Boatin, your host, and I was supported by my colleague, Policewoman
Sergeant Terizado.
All right. So until our path cross again on Friday, it is goodbye for now.
Chame.
Emanuela de Mano pedorame, maure perenune. Mano pedorame, de la perenune. Amen. Mi dobera. Amen. Afimio de nare domera.